Hey there! How's it going? Got a plan stand here back with more Final Fantasy VI collaboration in Octopath, COTC. We are doing, right now, I'm still trying to figure out how we can gain access to Locke's Traveler's story. And I got nothing so far. I'm doing side quests in Orstera trying to unlock them. I can't, Google's no help. Been unable to figure it out so far. I don't know. I literally got nothing, so here we are. I tried my best to be ready for today. I got the Store of All, so side Orstera, Octopath Zero's entire story. I got the epilogue, both chapters of that knocked out today. I've been doing other side quests today, and I still have not figured out how to gain access to poor Locke's memoirs. How's it going, Wiz? Maybe you can help me out. Do you have any idea what the requirement is for the Final Fantasy VI characters' memoirs to unlock them? I think I figured it out in Celestia with the main account finally, and I unlocked them earlier today. But I have not been able to figure out, on the main account they're already unlocked, but on this account, which is where Locke is, I got zip. Nada. I can't access them. We've got no access. And in-game is absolutely no help. Like, if I go to here, and we go here, and then we filter here, I can click on them, but it doesn't. It should tell me what the requirements are, right? Yeah, and I have no idea, because like I said, on my main account, they're already unlocked, right? Like I can already do Edgar and Tara's stories. And so like I have no idea what it was that we needed to do, so like I'm just out here knocking out Orstera side quests. Apparently my memory, it's well documented, my memory sucks. I could have sworn we went to Isirlo during the Store of All, but obviously not, because I just went there for the first time earlier today on this account. And I'm getting all these side quests there, and that's what I'm working on now. But there's, oh wait, do you think this icon is bigger than the other ones? Do you think it might be that one, maybe? Unlock soul weapons, that might actually be important. Let's try that first before we continue these Isirlo quests. But other than that, I'm ready to do the other 5 characters' stories. I just need to figure out how to gain access, because, oh no, the OBS monitor is acting up again. Oh geez, I didn't even fully path when we were here and on this account, apparently. I also have like character building and stuff that I've got to do on this account, right? Because like I need to get Edgar and Locke built up like fully and everything. I'm torn on what I want to do with them, because I feel like I really do want to use Locke, but this account has Magnolia, Oshka, and Skycane. And so I could just run those 3 with Edgar, and I could probably pair Edgar with Kilns pretty well. Like I feel like that would work pretty well together. And that doesn't leave any room for Locke, right? So I don't know what we're gonna do. It might just be that I don't get to use Locke right now. I'm not sure. I kind of want to though, because I've always really liked Locke in 6, like as a character. I feel like he starts out in 6 like really boring because he doesn't really have many offensive options. But the further into 6 you get, like the stronger Locke gets, you know, and he can always steal too, which is okay. Honestly, I don't know. I wish there was more meaningful stuff to steal in 6 though too, to be honest. Okay. Alright, what do you need us to do, dude? I've already got Locke switched to the favorite. Oh, I guess we're done already? Cool. Wouldn't that be something if this is what I needed to do? That would be great. I would be... Oh, that's right, I forgot about this. I don't remember what we had to do with all this stuff, though. I guess we should do pole arms. Do we have to do anything for this, or do we just accept it and then talk to him? Maybe. Oh. Yes, I want souls for pole arms. And... Oh, what did it say to do? Oh, we need to set stuff. Don't we already... No, there's no way. Doesn't... Why is the quest not done already? Like, what? I mean, is impulse drive actually a skill that he's using? No. We need double jump. Can we do double jump? I hope we can do double jump. I don't know why I didn't do double jump, right? Because it should have given us stuff for all of them, right? Where are you? We don't want one of Edgar's. Uh-oh. Oh, I was gonna say, there's no way they didn't give us stuff. They really didn't give us double jump, though? Oh, that's so scummy! Are you serious? Is Dragon's Fang one that I have equipped? I don't know. Impulse drive we're not using, though, so... I guess I'll just put that on there. I don't know, whatever. It should complete the quest, though, hopefully. I don't have that one on there either. Whatever. Oh, gold soul. Wait. Oh, I said a rainbow, didn't I? That's probably why. Because gold souls suck, don't they? No, that's these in the middle. Those are already set. Oh, come on. This game is trolling us. I mean, can I... We've got the void dust. Do you think rolling one and then not... I mean, that's still setting one, right? That should still count, I would think. Oh. Dude, what? Oh. Oh, maybe it did count. Oh my god, so many clicking. So much clicking. Okay. Obviously this didn't do anything for us, so this is not the answer, right? Unfortunately, this is not the answer. Now, there is another possibility that it could be related to these, the cross paths, you know, because we did these on the main account already. It is Dreadborn related. Maybe this is what we need to do. Let me go try this, actually, I guess. I don't know what our team's gonna look like over here on this account, though. Yeah, see, we brought back Batman. I didn't want to bring back Batman. We lost Magnolia. You know what? I'm not even gonna mess with that. I want to get this done and do the stories, like, as soon as possible. I feel like... This isn't even the one that I start. It's fine. Oh, this is from an... Store of Wealth, huh? Sure. I wanted to get this stuff done before we started streaming, but like it was already taking me longer than I'd hoped. Oh, yeah, look at that. Wait, actually, maybe not. Hold on. Oh, yeah, never mind. Wow, those, that's an interesting duo I've got there. I think I want to go back to what we were using in Orstera, though. We'll do Locke. I will go back to Sky Cane, though, I think. Yeah, screw Falco. Falco's done. Falco's job is over, I guess. Oh no. I hope this won't take too much time for us here. We will be skipping like all dialogue options. No, come on. I totally... Oh no, it wasn't here. Okay, never mind. That's good. No, sorry, don't care. Where does Tiziano go? Oh, of course he's still here in town. Oh, what a scumbag. We need Santos to be added to the game so we can have a full front row of him, of just him. Yeah. Sherlock is really excited to be there. Where's the incident? I think this will still technically get us closer than if we were to just run there. Yeah, much better. One day that tutor's going down. Maybe as soon as next week, we'll have to see. Oh, I just realized, hold on. What is Tatlock doing here? Oh, that's wild. Yeah, put that on. This is filtered because I already put it on in the same play session in Orstera. But I think I put it on Melruso X. The problem is... No, I'm sorry, dude. Don't care. The problem is I haven't built up Melruso X at all on this account, so there's like... I don't know. I don't even feel like I have any incentive to use her right now. Like, she doesn't have anything equipped, and I don't think she has any skills on, and I can't even remember if she's 120 yet. Oh, we're fighting, huh? We're autoing. Get him, Sky Cane! Oh, what a fun character. So good. Okay, so after we get Final Fantasy X, we'll have 4, 6, and 10. We need a fourth. Oh, they're the Reaper thing. We need a fourth Final Fantasy game to have a collab with the game, so we can play like as close to Dissidia as possible. Right, that would be pretty cool. We could have like 4 different Final Fantasies represented in the front row. I'm trying to think. I guess that would be, we would probably, actually I don't remember what that's something else that I want to do today yet. Oh, there's Harley. He's just chilling in New Delsta apparently. That's something else I want to do today. Didn't we? Oh, it must have interrupted the pathing. I do wanna look at our Final Fantasy X characters at some point today, at their kits and stuff, because we still haven't done that yet. I don't know, Sphere. Yeah, I was gonna say it'd be nice. Maybe Oh man, neither of them can do spear. I was gonna say, because that would make the most sense because of Edgar and Sky Kane, right? If we got a Final Fantasy Spear team going. But maybe, you know, I mean, with the Final Fantasy X collab, there should be a second set of characters too, right? I don't think we've seen that yet, right? Yeah, it's still just those three. So, like, for instance, Final Fantasy X characters. For instance, if we were to get all of the Final Fantasy X characters, we could get Kimari, right, who uses spears. That would translate to Octopath, right? That would be cool. I still feel like, actually, wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh geez, there's only, I guess I didn't remember that. There's only 7 playable characters in 10, huh? Who would they exclude? I'd be okay if they excluded Riku, to be honest. I really liked Lulu. She was like, I don't know, for some reason it feels like we just more often than not get these like black mage characters in JRPGs that are just like young or immature or something, and she's like she's only 22, but she sure is like the like the adult of the group, right? She really is, even though Oren's the oldest one. Yeah, it's from what we were talking about yesterday, it sounds like Yuna is absolutely bonkers, which makes me really happy because 1, she's magic, and 2, she does summon stuff, right? me and my summons and minions and everything. So I definitely will be looking forward to, and at least on the first half of the collab, if we do get more than 3 characters from the game, she'll be the only one from the first half that I'll want on the main account. So hopefully the Ruby investment wouldn't be too bad. I think I probably will. I mean, I'll want to do their stories, so I'll probably try to get the other 2 on this account then, I guess. And we'll see what we can do with them. I mean, honestly, this account has a lot of characters coming up that it wants too, right? On top of the other one wanting a lot of caster characters, because here this is gonna want Arms Master and War Master for sure, right? It definitely needs both of those. And I'm trying to think. I mean, it sounds like Tidus is really good too, I think, and I can't remember. I think I saw that Oren has a lot of damage potential too. I think I saw someone saying that both Tidus and Oren have like over 20 million damage in 1 turn potential. It definitely does sound like Yuna's the strongest of the 3, but the other 2 for sure are no slouches either. I'm trying to think. I think Final Emperor looked good, right? But I don't know if we're going for Arms Master and War Master and Tidus. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do anything even with Final Emperor. We'll have to see. Now getting Rei Mei from 0 might be interesting too, just because she's an Octopath character. Yuna. God, it's been, I don't know if I've actually really talked about it at all on stream. I really like Final Fantasy X, but I also haven't played it since my childhood, and there's kind of a big reason for it. The 3rd and 4th year for me in high school was really rough. We had three kind of tough losses in my family. My mom's younger brother in an accident that involved alcohol, and then both of my mom's parents, and they all passed away in my junior and senior years in high school. And there was literally two things that got me through high school, basically. It was Final Fantasy X, and it was my cat. I spent like almost every day after school or after sports coming home and sitting in bed playing Final Fantasy X with my cat hanging out with me. And so, like, I haven't really played it. Like, I think I've only played it like 2 times, and they were both way back in high school. So I have a really interesting relationship with 10, but I think this will be when we finally get the collab for it here in COTC. I think it'll be time for me to revisit the game, and so I'm looking forward to replaying it. I've had it for years on. I think I actually have it on Switch 1 and PS5. I'll probably play it on PS5. I don't know if we'll be able to get the platinum on it. That damn lightning dodging shit. I remember that. I have PTSD for that from 20 years ago, over 20 years ago. But I that was a really long-winded way of getting to answer your question. There was my vague memory of 10. I remember using her offensively, like with summons, and I remember liking that she was a summoner. Oh, look at the naming. I want to see the naming too. Let's see. Master Summoner, Nirvana, Mooncrest, High Summoner of Spira. All these names sound good. Ixion, Anima. I think so. The reason I shared any of that was basically just to say it's been a long time since I've played the game too, so I'm not 100% sure. It would be my guess. I think she was like a summoner / healer. Like, I think she did do healing stuff, but like, vague memory that I have is that I remember her as the healer also being better offensively than Lulu, who was the black mage of the game. Lulu, black mage. And yeah, see, summoner and white mage. But I remember, and maybe it wasn't until late in the game or something when she got like the best summons or something. But I remember her. I remember liking using her gameplay wise more than Lulu. I don't actually remember who all I ended up using the most. I feel like I did like Kimari because I'm always like remembering him whenever we've been talking about the collab since it got announced. Like, I'm like, can they add Kimari too? I don't know what it is. I just like Dragoon characters in Final Fantasy. I guess it's like, I will say that I did like Freya in 9 more than Kimari here in 10, but it's fine. I still like him. I will say her sprite looks amazing. I feel like they're getting better at doing Final Fantasy sprites, because I feel like for me, some of the Final Fantasy 6 ones are a little bit hit or miss. They definitely took a lot of creative what's it called? Not creative risks, but creative liberties. I feel like maybe with the sprites for the Final Fantasy 6 collab characters here. No, we want to run. We don't want to fight. No, bad Kane. Bad other Sazantos. They're just gonna kill it before I get to go, aren't they? Alright, thanks, parties. Jerk. Oppressive jerk. Yeah, I mean, they don't do. I mean, they proved it when they first took over the service, like when they were just using AI and we weren't doing any we weren't having any community localization going on. Right, like they were content with doing AI translations and stuff, and we know how that was. The other thing I don't like about Batman is that he doesn't have any AoE, right? Like, I know Sky Cane here doesn't either, other than his ult, but he's still got his ult, which is nice. What level was this side quest? Because Tatlek's passive almost just killed them all. I shouldn't have used his X, because that interrupted Tatlek from killing them all. Just wasting our, actually. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I can't believe how underwhelmed I have been with him overall, honestly. Like, you're using those two together. That sounds really fun, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who. I don't really want to, like, spend a lot of time, like, messing around with team building and stuff. I kind of just wanted to do story stuff today. Oh, not together. So are you... Oh, Spear Team or Elemental, I see, I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, God, I'm still super salty that I got Rydia on this account and not on the main account. One, she's just fun because she's a summoner too, just like Yuna, right? But, like, I don't know what it is about Ophelia's art here. I think she just looks really good. I think maybe part of it is, like, the coloring on her pants. It kind of reminds me of Black Mage armor in Final Fantasy XI, which looks really cool. And like, the stars and stuff on her top, it kind of like reminds me of Starseer from 1, right? I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit bummed when we learned about who's gonna be Starseer and Sorcerer. I personally would have done her as Starseer and done Therion as Sorcerer, you know, because overall in the Octopath 1 player base, I think he's probably the most used character for Sorcerer, right? Just like Tressa is with Runelord, and yeah, I guess just Tressa. I would guess that he's the second most common of all of them, because, like, War Master can, like, I feel like probably a lot of people use that on Ulrich, but then a lot of people also use it on Hannet. And then Starseer, I mean, Starseer can work on Ophelia here, it can work on Prim, it can work on... It's actually pretty nice for Cyrus too. I feel like, cause Cyrus, it feels like tails off a little bit, like power wise, once you get Sorcerer, right? Because he's such a bad Sorcerer because of the redundancy and everything, weapons and damage types, and so we typically don't want to use Sorcerer on him, right? So Starseer actually brings him back into, like, relevance, it feels like. I can't remember, but I think when I platinumed it, when they ported it from Switch and PC over to PlayStation and Xbox last year, when I platinum streamed it, I think I might have used him on Starseer. I can't remember for sure, but yeah, I don't know if I'd still be using her on the main account if I had her over there. There's probably a small chance that I would have, though, because I think if I remember, I gotta stop getting a sidetracked here. No, it was okay. Never mind. I thought she had a really hard-hitting single hit spell, but this is 2 hits. But that's still not bad, right? I was thinking about that as far as that crap that cuts damage in half with each consecutive, like, each attack after that. But that still means you got a lot of value out of her, though, right? What even is her A4? I don't remember. Oh, dude, that's really nice, actually. That's really nice for, I mean, for speed clearing stuff, if you're taking 4 turns to do an entire fight. Does this make it so that you don't necessarily even need to bring a healer? That's really nice. Yeah, that seems really fun. I mean, I don't know. I know in Orstera we've got Magnolia in, but she doesn't have any of her equipment equipped in Celestia. Okay, so Molriso X is 120. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, let's just not mess with it. Let's just keep going. We gotta get done with this and see whether or not this is actually just teleport here, right? Yeah, that sounds really nice, honestly, for a lot of the content we have. I'm sure like the Reaper and probably some or a lot of the 120s that won't be enough, anywhere near enough, but for most of the X3s and the logs, that's probably more than enough survivability to get the fights done. Oh man. Really, we're fighting in here in the nest? Who are we fighting? Oh, it's this thing. You're the Dreadborn Demon. He's got 15 shield and he's level 22. I think there's probably a good chance this is what the Final Fantasy VI character stuff is lagged behind, right? Because this is really low level stuff, and so is the collab like stories and everything, right? I wouldn't be surprised if Sky King can't just do this himself, right? Get up there, dude. Easy peasy. Good job, Sky Dad. Alright. No, just hurry up. Get off my screen. Go. Okay. So that's one. And we still have one other to do, right? Oh no, he gave us a new one. Oh, this one was fun. Dulcinea and Primrose. It was like, wait a second, what? Oh man. Yeah, do... Oh wait, that's the Chosen. What is... Oh, this is Side Celestia. No, we're not trying to do Side Celestia. Oh, this is an Orstera one too. Okay, let's go do that. And then we can then we won't have to deal with Batman anymore, that jerk. Wait, we're actually here? Oh, I guess so. Alright. Oh no. I was like, wait, Adia? That can't be right. I guess this actually makes sense, right? Because the Final Fantasy VI collab has to do with Dreadborn stuff, right? And both of these are like both of these cross paths are how they started introducing all the Dreadborn stuff like a couple months ago, right? So I guess this kind of makes sense. And now, oh gosh, no, do we have to run the dungeon? Oh, we gotta run the dungeon. Okay. I mean, I guess it's fine. I can't remember. Are we able to skip fights in here? Is this the one where we can't skip the fights? And I think if I remember right, we're getting... Whoops. No, don't go there. Yeah, we know. I think we're supposed to be getting a new dungeon for Dreadborn related stuff, right? Oh, you're level 80? Okay, I'll let up to... Yeah, I'll do that then. Uh-oh. Well, that was highly unimpressive for a level 80 enemy. She didn't even make us use any SP. I'll take it. Oh yeah, I forgot. We get the zoomies in here. Oh, that's another one of the locked ones, right. Which one did that unseal? I don't even know. Let's see, is it this one? Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been farming this game mode on the other account like I should have been. Oh, it wasn't enough. You know, it sucks. If we had Dancer Tatlock in the party, Elrica's follow-up probably would have been enough, right? I suppose what we could do is while the fights are playing out, depending on how long they last. The problem is they probably aren't lasting long. I was gonna say we could just look at stuff over there. Let's see, 588 attack, 624 attack. Wow, Lauren's got a lot about her. 650? Is that a new attack high for any character, either physical or elemental? That's a really high number. Holy dude, Yuna's nuts. That's wild. I kind of dig it though, how we've got like this dungeon, this like roguelike dungeon mode in the game now too. Uh-oh, that dude's got a lot of health. It's alright, Kilns will get him. No, he won't. Well, he hit so many times he might actually. No, I think that was actually Elrica. It's follow-up that got it. Oh man, so that means we still have two things. Two orb thingers to find. Eternity. Attack and dagger damage, 15, gain ability to exploit sword and ice. Wait. Oh, right, because he's a thief. Okay, so he's doing dagger and he's exploiting sword and ice with like with everything when consuming 1 plus BP. Also exploit axe fan, wind and light. Holy cow! He just has so much like enemy weakness accessibility. That's wild. So when he uses 1 or more BP, he can hit half of the weaknesses in the game with any attack. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. 7 out of, if my math is right, 7 out of 14, right? 2, 4, 5, 6, and then probably most, if not all, of his attacks are dagger based, right? That's wild. That's so good. The earlier the action goes, the higher final damage of self is raised. Oh, dude. He's doing what Throne tried to do, right? Because Throne, doesn't Throne have a passive where she does more damage the quicker she goes? But he's actually okay. With haste and there's a broken enemy, raise damage cap of dagger 200k. Very nice. BP recovery of all allies by 1. Raise their physical attack and dagger damage by 30. Raise the caps of passive stuff for both to 50 and add 30% of your speed attribute to everybody. Oh, dude. He's bringing so much team utility too, on top of just being good himself. Oh, he's fun. I'm definitely gonna use him on this physical account. Okay, let me keep playing while we're looking. We'll come back to that the next fight we're in. I already like what I'm seeing from him though. He looks really interesting. And physical, like, so he's gonna be dagger support, right? We can't look at him here, but you know, this account has lock, right? It has Kane, it has near Kane. It's gonna need another, maybe it won't need another one, and I just use kilns forever on this account. I guess we could do it that way. But yeah, that could be a really fun dagger team though. I'm glad that I picked up near Kane on this account, because she's still pretty funny with all the like cursing she does and stuff. Alright, start a battle, gain the effect haste and fighting spirit for 4 turns and 6 quick points. Recover 2 BP and impart self SP stock. Man, they sure are leaning into SP stock a lot with newer characters, aren't they? There's just so many ways. I mean, obviously there's Shanna, the best way, but like a lot of other characters are just getting ways to do SP stock, whether it's like stuff innate for them like passives or like character A4s. Do we, you know, honestly, I'm not trying to farm here, right? I'm just trying to get done through this so we can do the character stories, right? So let's just, sure. No, I don't even care. Just go. No, sorry, Piro. Sorry, Piro. Like, we're working on Octopath 2 time, and you're actually already dead, so don't really have time to listen to what you have to say, buddy. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know why we're picking up stuff and opening stuff. No, I don't want to fight the Reaper. Get away from me. I don't remember, is there a way to tell who the floor boss is to unlock the thing to either go to the next floor to end the run? Like, is there a way on the map to tell that? Okay, so haste, act faster during turn and activate skill. Dude, haste is so good. Wow, double cast and priority. Whew. And fighting spirit, BP does not decrease. Holy. It's like the more I read about Tidus, the better he looks. His passives alone are so much stronger than anything else. Oh, perfect. That was it. All right, where do we go to get out of here? It's not gonna tell us, huh? All right, fair. Let's see if we can find it quick before we have to fight the Reaper. No, come on. I think our auto got turned off, right? Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so that's a passive. TP active. Lower physical defense and dagger resilience of the single foe by base cap. Raise the caps of them to 50%. And then attack 4 times. The skill has boost level enhanced to 246. Hit lower and it shaves. Okay, that's a lot going on in one skill. I suppose that definitely makes sense why it's almost 200 SP. Sure. Very strong skill though. 3 quick points. Did we see what we needed quick points? What do we do with the quick points? Raise attack count of quick tricks at max boost. Where's quick tricks? Do we see quick tricks? Maybe we didn't see quick tricks. Oh, that's actually a skill here. Okay. So he must have a lot of his playstyle must have to revolve around this one skill. Gain 3 quick points and deal physical dagger damage to a single foe. Max boost consume up to 9 quick points to deal the same number of attacks. Okay. So you can do 10 attacks here with using quick points. Did this say that it gave him quick points or not? Nah. And how many quick points did he start with? He starts with 6. Okay. So it looks like you probably have to wait till turn 2 to do quick checks with him, yeah? Oh, look at this 5-hit AoE that gives you 3. And it also buffs. He's got so much so much power consolidated into small spaces in his kit, right? He's getting from one passive, he's getting haste, which gives him priority and double cast all in one. And then he's got fighting spirit from the same passive that's making it so his BP doesn't decrease when he boosts. Okay, and then on the skills down here, he's got debuff cap raising, attacking, and shaving all in one skill. And then here he's got his big breaking / damage dealing skill, and then here he's got an AoE breaking skill that buffs his own attack. And he's got another one here that also buffs his damage, and this one buffs his attack. Alright, X skill. I gotta keep playing. Oh, I thought, okay. That explains why we went through that fight auto. Okay, X skill. Dagger fragility to a foe. Ace of the Blitz. Oh, nice name on his ult. Let's see. Dagger damage of self, and that's the ult bucket, so this is going to be a really strong ult, probably. It looks like it's super burst, right? So it's an attack. And then he does 8 hits and exploits. He's exploiting. Is this the same stuff that his innate passive is giving him exploitation of? I don't know. Anyways, overcharge. Dagger weakness 2 times. That seems really weird. And then he does 2 hits. 500,000 damage cap up on his ult. Sure. Good. And it's also another way to get haste. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, look at how much speed he's got on his A4. He gets dead aim and 150k damage cap for 4 turns on his A4. Okay, I want to see something. Is there other sources of haste besides his TP passive and... here. One of his starting skills gives him haste, actually. Okay. I was wondering about that because that might have made pulling at least one dupe of him kind of important, right, to get a second use of his ult. But one of his starting skills gives him haste anyways, so whatever. Okay, let's see if we can find the exit here. Is that that's not the exit, right? No, it's the one over here to the left. This one. Okay, cool. Oh, I forgot it's 3 floors. Why did I think it was 2 floors? Kazan and Heathcote. That's such a weird pairing there. Okay, yeah, we're not looking for loot. We're looking for the exit. Plus the boss that opens the exit. No, Reaper. This is a Reaper-free floor. Go away, dude. No. You're not welcome here. Okay. His ult looks amazing, though, to be honest. So it's gonna turn into a 10 hit when he overcharges it. Or wait. Wait a second. What's the what is the overcharge? That's different than the super bursting it and using 2 bars, right? Is this like a TP2 mechanic or something? Overcharge? Or maybe I'm just silly and don't know what that means. Okay, keep going. This Reaper. No, Magnolia, get it together. Oh no, here we go. No. What? Well, that's not the Reaper. Oh. Okay. Wait. 100 and it's got 29. You know what? I trust you. I trust you. You got this, guys. We're gonna look at Oron. let's hope the team can do it. All right, Oron. Gosh. Is it just me, or do these characters have a lot of base HP? I don't know. How's it going, Sarah? You got $5 million in one day? Oh my gosh. That's a lot of money. I need that. Oh yeah, I was planning, originally I was planning on doing that today, but we didn't get through any of the characters' stories from Final Fantasy 6 and Octopath yesterday like I wanted to, and so we're gonna do that today. Unfortunately, I don't know why one of my accounts does not have access to the story yet, and so I'm trying to figure out how to gain that access, and that's what we're doing right now. So in the meantime, we're looking at the Final Fantasy X characters right now. Apparently Yuna is an absolute beast of a character. I really can't wait to get her. We'll probably, I don't know, can we do a little bit of guesstimation for like when we're gonna see them? Like put like Realm next to Yuna and look at the dates. Maybe we can figure it out. So September 25th and June. So what is that, like 9 months later? Yeah, so that probably won't be until next year then. That probably won't be until next spring, maybe first quarter next year. We'll see Final Fantasy X, I guess. Are they doing okay over here? What's going on? Oh my gosh, they've done like no damage. What are they doing? Oh, they're not hitting weaknesses. That's the problem, I think. Oh, and it's repelling. Uh-oh. Wait, how is my team even surviving? Because we damn sure know the AI doesn't use healing skills and spells and stuff, right? I don't know what the heck's going on over here. Wait, what is... What is that deal? Oh, she's got, okay. Oh, okay, sure, so she can break, that's cool. How? Oh, he already used his ult, didn't he? No. How does he not have an ult charge already? Does this enemy delete ult gauge? I don't know what's going on in this fight. Because it was just running on auto for so long. Like... Oh, and we've got Mol Russo in here and she still doesn't have any equipment or skills equipped. Well played, Stan, well played. Uh-huh. Alright then.
怪盗の妙技とくと味わえ飯をしてやるにゃ
That was a little unnecessary. That's a cool animation. I don't think I've seen that before from her. Alright, so what can we even try to do here? We have like no BP. Nobody has any BP. I should have done this with him last turn. Yeah, that was kind of a whoopsies moment there, I think. Yeah, like look at this. He hasn't even ulted. How does he have like no? Was the game just not like max boosting or what? It was on auto. I'm so confused right now. Like, what has the game been doing? It used his axe. That's what it's been doing. Okay, hey guys. I don't know. I mean, I guess we can do this. That doesn't really help us during a break, though, does it? I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not even max boosting anybody other than Prim during a break. Oh, that's weird. Alright, let's let it play out. Alright, Oren, with 3 or more allies. Now, is he a tank or something, I think I remember hearing? In the ability to counter physical and elemental attacks with 3 or more allies in front row. With 3 or more allies in front row and a broken enemy present, also range damage cap of self by 300k. Nice! Counter! Single target physical sword, 1000 potency! Holy, that's pretty fun. For the turn, okay, it sounds like our turns come up. Whoa, we got nothing done. I don't even know. What are we doing? I mean, I honestly, at this point, I think just everybody attack, do your stuff. I don't know. Okay. For the turn after that in which you do not select a command. I mean, you don't select a command, can you be in the back row? Raise potency of self by 100% for 2 turns. Gain the ability to double cast. And exploit. Wait, what job is he? He's a warrior. Why would he need to exploit sword? Does he have non-sword attacks? Okay, now I'm really confused. They all have the sword icon. Exploit sword. Okay, your skills do sword, but we're still gonna exploit sword, I guess. Axe, tome, and fan. Okay. It sounds like the fight's not over yet. Perfect. Alright, I'm like looking around. Hold on, we're missing someone. Nope. We know where Sky Kane is. Sky Kane's up in the sky. He's doing the Superman thing, as Trinity would say, right? Or wait, no, that wasn't Trinity that said that. I can't remember the characters in Matrix other than the main few. Send it. I had him max boost, that's not good. But I guess if I have him ult and dude's not gonna survive Kane's ult next turn, is he? Probably not. Probably not. Oh no, this turn he's landing. Oh wait, that was double jump. Never mind, that wasn't his ult anyways. Well, but still, because Magnolia's gonna land next turn. I mean, she'll probably dunk on him, right? Before Parties gets to go. Rude. Alright, if you somehow survive this turn, good luck surviving 2 turns from now. Or this turn again. I don't know, he's already got the debuff, but whatever. Yeah. Good job, Magnolia. Alright. Where is the exit? Give me... Oh no, we've got to fight. Again. I just want to look at Oran and Yuna's kits, though. This game's such a jerk. Okay, physical attack, sword damage, self, base cap, final damage by amount, inversely proportional to HP. Okay, we've got another character who wants to be low on HP. I can't remember for sure, but I think... I can't remember, it's either... Is it actually... Realm who wants that? I can't remember. One of the Final Fantasy VI characters has a skill or a passive like that. Where... Oh, come on. Where's... That's not the exit, is it? Maybe it is. I'm not sure. Are you gonna do any more polls for Kinsure, Sarah? Sorry, yeah, I totally forgot to ask that before. I still need to do my you know what? That's the beauty of streaming from the phone, because I can totally actually do my SOC polls while we're playing COTC too. Right? Like, we can totally just do 2 games at once here. Watch this. Yes, we can. We can totally just do 2 games at once. Floating window. The only thing is we're gonna get the audio from both games. That's the only thing. Yeah, but now we got SOC going too. We might have to turn the phone volume down so we don't have to listen to 2 games at once. Okay, that is the ending. All right, perfect. Actually, I'm gonna... It's not letting me shrink it. Well, let me move it at least. It's kind of laggy because we're streaming it and because we're streaming 2 games. Why? I'm literally clicking right on the place there. All right, you know what? Oh, geez, I've gotta hold on. We'll get back to COTC in a second. Sit tight. This audio is super janky too. Sorry about that. It won't be for much longer. I'm just gonna hit this. Let's see, how long will this give us? I'm not sure if we're gonna get done before then, so I'll tap it one more time. I'll do one more sweep. Okay, so then we'll go do our free 10 pull here. Or wait, discounted. Can I afford to? How much is it? 1,200. Oh gosh. I don't know if I even want to be honest. I do really like summoners though, and he's a summoner. And he's actually supposed to be a pretty good summoner too. You know what? We're here. We like summons. We like doing polls. Let's do one. We'll do one. I'm gonna regret this like immediately, aren't I? Probably. What should we pick? No, you know what? He sucks, right? Story-wise, he's a jerk. What sounds like scum? No, the fool, that's actually us, right? The hanged man, yeah, let's hang him. He sucks. Okay. Yeah, no. Okay, now the cool thing here is when we're playing like this and we take a screenshot, we can pick what we're screenshotting, so we can actually screenshot our polls there. Which is pretty cool. I think that's a new thing on my phone. I still need to be able to grab that though. I'm not sure why the cursor's not letting me grab it. Oh, there it did. Oh no, let me grab it. I just want to get rid of it. I want to close the game. I guess I'll have to do it the other way. Send, eat you. Alright, bye, SOC. Okay. Oh no, it didn't do it. It didn't do what we needed. Oh no, 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 no. Not like this, not like this. There's no way that you need to get... I have seen that some memoir stuff requires, hold on, let me hide this and read. I don't know why I'm getting desyncing when we're playing Octopath. That shouldn't be happening because it's like a direct connection. Maybe it's because I have that open. But I have seen that some stuff there is a requirement of doing like Side Celestia 1, but this account's on Side Celestia 3. I wonder if there's any like there wouldn't be Ember Flame requirements, would there? There's no way there'd be Ember Flame requirements because this account's only on Ember Flame Chapter 5, if I remember right. It's kind of behind. Oh gosh, what the heck? Because we saw there, right? There's nothing lighting up. When I did gain access to the Part 2 characters from yesterday on the main account earlier today, I got tons of pop-ups in the like feed over here. You know, when you get a new quest becomes available or something, it's like it pops up here or something. When those memoirs became available, that's what happened. So that's how I know that we haven't done what we need to do yet here. Oh, here, wait, we need to do that. We needed to go back and do this. Maybe we didn't technically finish what we were doing. Maybe that's why. Fingers crossed. I'm so ready to do stories. We're already like an hour in and we haven't even started doing what we're supposed to be doing today. Oh, we get to fight the Reaper now, huh? I've used her so little, honestly, I don't even know what I should be doing with her. Which feels really weird. Problem is she's not fast, and she's also paired with one of the damage dealers. I don't know, it kind of feels like both her and Malusa want to be paired with Kilns so they can give all their good stuff to all three of the damage dealers. So it kind of feels like one of them's got to go, maybe. Yeah, and so she's not fast enough, so we can't even use that. So I think we just go this one. And I can't even do anything there, so don't do that. Kilns is way too slow. We need BP for all the DPS, so we can't do that. I guess probably just do all the debuffs. No, I'll do this one, honestly. Is it max boosting that makes him? Yeah, it's max boosting that makes him go slow. That sucks. Especially because I need him to go after Kilns so Kilns can, or to go before Kilns so Kilns can hit him with that. I don't remember, what does her X do?
Yeah, brave, brave! Dojo yo!
She's going after kilns. Oh my gosh. Does she have anything with priority? She doesn't have anything with priority, does she? Nah. We clearly did not do any speed tuning with this account, did we? Most definitely not. Yeah, this is just a mess. Cool. Whatever, just go, I guess. Sure.
弱者の血を見るの心が痛む。
Iowa. Please, 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 please. Uh-oh, now what? Iowa again. Goodbye. Please, please, please. Please, please. Man in the Iron Mask. Oh, that's, thing. Maybe, let's see. Oh, thanks. Get out of here. Is that a means? No. I thought that was in here. Is that the one that I did earlier today that was in Celestia, maybe? That might be the one that was in Celestia. But that also, that's the one that unlocked the part 2 of the collab characters' memoirs. What? This is from Side Celestia 2. Shut up. I don't know. This is a go away game. Gosh, it's not. Do we have to do that too? Which one is this? Was that? That wasn't here. Well, it was, but it's outside. Oh, this is gonna be so tragic if we can't do all of them today. It's it's just gonna be Locke's fault. It's literally just gonna be Locke's fault. That's why we're on this account trying to do this, because we have 5 out of the 6 characters on the other account. I should have just got them all on the main account, honestly. Did we do this one yesterday, or is this the one that I did earlier today? I can't remember. I think it might have been the one I did today. Oh, this? No. This is actually the second part of the story. No, this does not have anything to do with having access to the first parts. First part of the collab's memoirs. I know that because my main account had access to them already last month. we didn't have to wait until yesterday to do that, so I know that's not the roadblock we are experiencing here. The problem is there are so many things over here. Well, wait. You got my hopes up. What are you telling me about in here now? Oh, the part 2 stuff, yeah. With Typhon and stuff. Yeah, the problem is there's so much. I mean, oh, I hate it. Is this might be, this is more Dreadborn stuff. It might be that. There's no way it could be this stuff. That wouldn't make any sense, I don't think. And here, who knows what it could be if there is something holding us up here. This was the stuff that I was working on before we started and right after we started. But why would all this stuff have anything to do with with locking us out of the collab, right? That really doesn't make sense. This shouldn't have anything to do with it either, because we didn't have access to that a month ago. I will say that I know we did this on stream on the main account. It very well could be the problem. The other thing we're missing. I mean, I guess we'll do this one last one and we'll see. And if it does get it, then great. But if it doesn't, I think we'll go ahead and do the other 5 stories. And then over the weekend, I mean, I wanted to stream all of them, and I guess we still can stream. We can do locks. The thing is, I wanted to get these all up onto YouTube like ASAP, so we're already doing them later than I wanted. Like, I wanted to have them on YouTube by like this morning. But oh geez, wait. Okay, I'm getting confused because it was in Orstera, but it had to do with Prim and Dulcinea, and didn't it send us to Celestia? Or maybe it didn't, and I just went there on my own. No, it says New Delsta at night. Okay. So go to New Delsta. I'm guessing since it involves Dulcinea, it's up by the theater, probably. Right. Okay, and it did say it's at night. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's that one, probably. Alright. Hopefully this one doesn't take that long, too, with dialogue skipping in mind. Yeah, and this is tough. I wish I would like to watch this again. This one was a lot of fun, right? We got to see Dulcinea and Prim up on stage doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Locke's like, I've been in an opera house before. And that's too bad skipping that, right? Because they actually were up on stage dancing around and stuff, and that was pretty cool seeing those two doing stuff together. Okay. Since we're on the second account, I'm not gonna do the completionist thing. Is this what we did? This is not the same thing as what we did yesterday. Which is kind of funny, because it almost feels like it, right? Because we're back in the same opera house and we're going through the same places and stuff. It feels like a lot of deja vu, but it's not the same. Because that was like actually like instanced or something, right? Because we had to click on that like portal thing outside after we failed it the first time. The time stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip all this.
So, 狩りの時間や。
has a lot of shield for a level 65. Has a lot of health for a level 65 too, jeez. Oh, how come nothing we're fighting today with this account is weak to bow? Jeez. There we go. Parties doesn't have time for this nonsense. Adrian. Yeah, except this time we don't climb up into the rafters, right?
Nani?
Oh, hi, Throne. It's so weird seeing Tiziano here. Oh, he's a jerk. I can't remember. Is this the scripted Lost one where we fight him? I can't even remember the order to do his stuff. Do you use his ult or his X first? Oh right, that's right. He has to kill his friends, doesn't he? Yeah, this is the one we use. We killed the whole back row. Get him out of here. I guess we'll kill Kilns first so we can get some healing going. I don't know. I don't remember what we want to do here, to be honest. Him getting to 98.5 is wild, to be honest. I can't remember. Does she do? She does 20%. Okay, so he should probably Yeah, this is scripted, boss, for sure. I think he just overkills us, right? No? Oh. That's boring. No, it's Batman that overkills us. Wait, uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, okay, she's back too. Goofy. Wait, what did that do? Do I have to target someone? Oh yeah, overkill another ally. Okay, well, he's gonna come forward, right? Because we need to do that. He needs to ult. I guess we're just doing lots of ults here. So then I guess this part always confuses me. I think we actually target the back row, right? Because that's where Prim's gonna end up. Yeah, I think that'll be right. I hope that'll be right. I'm trying to kill Prim here. We'll see what happens. Okay, nope. It's been a while since I played with him. That didn't work right. Sorry, Kilns. Oh no. And I don't think we have Revive on this team either, do we? Uh-oh. Is it time to get overkilled again? I think it's because I still have Final Fantasy VI on my mind. I totally read Batman's X skill is El Nino, which is one of the attacks that one of Mog's dances has. I was like, wait a second, I had to do a double take there. That's kind of funny. I don't know why we're playing like, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate you. He's like, wait a second, what just happened? He's like, okay, hold up, pause. That's actually really funny. Kane's just gonna stay in the air against him. He'll figure it out. What if he's only programmed to overkill you once? And no, there's no way, because a lot of people have Batman, right? There's no way they screwed up that badly, right? Right? Please tell me, right? That would be awful if now we're in like a loop where we basically just have to like let him kill us or something, because there's no hope that we can actually kill him, because he's probably got like millions of health at this point in this fight. We're doing one at a time. It would be wild if we actually were able to survive long enough for... Okay, good. He's gonna overkill us again. Can he overkill somebody who's in the air? I guess it doesn't matter because he's coming down here. That's unfortunate. I didn't time it right. Oh yeah, move that health bar. I don't think we're gonna move the health bar before he overkills us though. Dang, we tried. I forgot, it's so weird. Oshka's the one that helps us out here. It is so weird. And Dulcinea.
Madam. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think any of us had that on our bingo card, right? That those two are gonna be the ones that would help us. What was it, turn 3 for his X? Yeah.
刻む海をもって知れ総攻撃にゃ
すまんな
狙いすませて
行くわよ。
視力を尽くす
Earl does 50%, right? Yeah. So I don't even have to mess around with him.
すまんな
褒めて誇りにかけて行くぞ切り刻む海をもって知れどうしてくれようぞ無力あまりに無力
Problem is, I can't ult with him until after after she kills everybody, right? Otherwise, it will mess her up. Her like ability to buff people. So he's just sitting here putzing around, not doing anything, waiting on her, which feels super awkward. Yuck. Okay, he's about to get absolutely dumpstered, right? I don't even know. Who do we delete? Delete her again? Sure, delete her. Or actually, you know what? No, delete him, I guess. I don't know. Where'd your BP go, man? Oh, come on. What does Quay do? Wow, that's really great. Alright, we'll do that instead. Dead? Yeah. Kind of figured.
人の欲がある限りこの戦いは終わらぬ
Good job, Dulcinea. I don't know if you get any credit for that, Oshka. I mean, he did shatter the barrier, but you know, Iowa. It's still that thing. Okay. What we need is for that to have unlocked stuff over here, right? Please. Please. Oh no, it didn't unlock anything. Oh, not like this. Why does the game not want to give me locked stories? It won't give me any of these memoirs. I mean, what the heck could it be that's holding us back here? Obviously, it's not Traveler's Stories, right? It's got to be something in here. I don't know. I feel like it's got to be this or something. I don't know. This was a side quest that unlocked, I think, after we completed Bestower of All. Right? And I did do the epilogue, the 2 epilogue chapters for it earlier today, too. But... oh, gosh. There's no way this would be related. And I don't think anything over here would be. And you know, the worst part about this, trying to figure out what's what I need to do yet, is that there is like no information about this kind of stuff, like what you need to, what requirements there are for stuff. Like if I go back to Google, if I go Google and I'm like, that's it to see how to unlock box unlock. You know, except that's not actually true, right? Maybe it's my fault. How to unlock Orstera Memoirs. Maybe this is the problem. Okay, maybe I'm not being specific enough. I think I need to use the codex terminology. I can't just use memoirs, because that's like, there's like world memoirs, there's character memoirs. We need travelers as memoirs. Okay. Orstera. See, we know that's not true, right? Because we're looking at it on my screen. We've completed Bestower of All, so we've completed all of Side Orstera. And there's nothing here. There are no anecdotes that can be viewed. Okay, let's try Orstera, Travelers as Memoirs. There are no anecdotes that can be viewed. No. That's not actually what that means. Also not helpful. Okay, let's try using the word requirement. Requirement to unlock. This is a great example of how unhelpful AI can be sometimes, right? Exactly, which is why I was doing that stuff, which is why I completed the Bestower of All's epilogue chapters, and that didn't do anything. And then look over here too, Tales of Orstera is like almost empty. Or wait, is this? Do you think it could be as simple as doing this, and this unlocks everything? Watch that be the case. God damn it, Stan. Oh my gosh. Alright, now we can get started. we could have done that within like the first minute of the stream too, and instead we've been putzing around for almost 2 hours trying to figure it out. I partially blame Google for that, but I mostly blame myself. Alright, so we're finally gonna get started with stuff. Let me shut this off for everyone. Hit that. Okay. So we're gonna start with locks. That's why we're on this account. So we're gonna do lock on this account, and then we'll do the 5 other characters' stories on the other account. Okay, here we go. Memoirs of Locke, the most precious treasure. Oh, this is gonna... Oh my gosh, the game is still delayed. It was already delayed before I started streaming 2 hours ago. I think they were supposed to start at like 5:30 or something. That's wild. Unity Fusion, don't know what that is. Okay, wait, did I get... whatever. Okay, most precious treasure. This is gonna have to do with Rachel, isn't it? Memoirs of Locke, the most precious treasure. Actually, I should use this as a thumbnail. This looks great. Oh, we got... Now that's a fine little trinket I've sniffed out. We've got Alrond, and who's this jabroni over here? Is that... Oh, that's his butler. Oh, what was the butler's name? Oh, a piece of rough chrysoberyl is it, and quite remarkable quality besides. subtle shout out to Beryl over in SOC. This costly gem gleams in different hues in sunshine and by candlelight. You saw all that at a single glance. You're no ordinary soul, that much is clear. I pride myself on having a keen eye for quality. I see, you've an eye for such things. I dare say you've a fair trove of treasures to your name. Yeah, at least 80 billion of them, right? Tell me, what is your most precious treasure? I often disguise myself as a commoner and stroll through the towns. Their music ended. Now and then I stumble upon a truly rare treasure. Indeed, I mean people. Finely crafted goods and works of art exist only because of those with talent, do they not? When I don a commoner's guise and observe them, I can clearly see a person's true nature.
素晴らしい
That is how I appraise these unpolished gems. I believe their radiance will bring liveliness and prosperity to the town.
実にいい
This kind of treasure hunt is a habit I simply cannot quit. I like the wording there, treasure hunt, right? Because that's that's exactly what Locke's self-assessed profession is, right? Treasure hunting. Not thieving. I've always said this little hobby of dressing up was terribly vulgar. This is really a headache.
許せミシャ
Forgive me, Misha. That's right, Misha! Man, for shame, Stan's memory strikes again. The two of you seem like a master and servant, and more. The two of you seem less like master and servant and more like companions. I too have companions, irreplaceable companions. None of them bowed to their past or their fate. Instead, they pressed ever forward with courage.
そうさ
I understand now what you mean when you say people are treasures. Oh, that's cool. To me, my companions are treasures as well. I will protect my companions, I swear it. You have a keen eye indeed, treasure hunter. It seems you already possess the most precious treasure of all. No kidding, it was that short. Okay, that was really short. Okay, maybe we're not gonna be here that long after all, if that's how short they are. You know what? I think I kind of screwed up because we could have just done these three over here, right? And we could have done them in the right order. It doesn't matter because they're gonna go up onto YouTube in the correct order anyways. But I think with the rest of them, we could do it two different ways, right? So we could, because the order we meet the characters in is actually Terra, Locke, then Edgar. In Final Fantasy VI, we could just go Terra, then Edgar now. Or we could go Edgar, then Celis, then Setzer, then Realm, and then do Terra at the end. Save the best for last, maybe. It, like I said, it doesn't matter because on YouTube they're all going to be in the correct order anyways. But yeah, let's just keep going in the order. I should have done Terra, Locke, Edgar over here in order, but whatever. Okay, so let's switch over to the other account real quick here. I still can't believe that it was that simple. And I should have known better too, because on the other account, what ended up being what I needed to do was something that was in the other memoirs section. It wasn't in the world section, it was in the characters section. And that's what I needed to do to unlock the memoirs from the characters from yesterday, from the second part of the collab. So silly. So silly. Gosh, that was quick though. That was like less than 5 minutes, right? But it was really cute though. That'll make a really nice playlist though. It'll be like less than half an hour if anybody who is not a COTC player or something wants to watch them. It'll be a really quick watch. Yeah, in here I had to meet Finn. Or maybe it was also on the other account. I can't remember. No, it was over here. I think it was actually in the world's memoirs also. So another reason why I should have known that, because I think I needed to meet Finnis again, like a Dreadborn related meeting with Finnis or something. But okay, so we're gonna do. So we have the other. Oh wait, where are they? No, I saw them in here before. Where are they? Oh no, they're gone again. Where did they go? Oh my gosh. I swear to God I saw the characters' memoirs from yesterday in here on this account earlier today. Oh, you know what? Yes, they were in here, but I think I had to go to Celestia for them, right? Because we did the first part in Orstair and we did the second part in Celestia, I think. I just want to double check before we get started, make sure that that's true. Okay, perfect. There they are. But yes, I needed to meet Finis. I needed to meet Finis in the memoir log over here in Celestia. Also, and I can't remember where it is. I finally got around to talking to Isla earlier and doing the mail side quests too, the one for mail 888 and then the mail for 1000. And he made it sound like that's why we're here. You know, he made it sound like I would be able to actually like read all of the mail he sent us in here somewhere, but I couldn't figure out where that was. Does anybody know anything about that? Because that's what he made it sound like. He made it sound like it was like in here or something in the band log, which doesn't make any sense, right? Because this is character related. This isn't mail related. Maybe there's... That was... I could have sworn that was the wording he used, though, was band log. I don't know. I guess it would also make sense if it was someone somewhere in here that we had to click on or something. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff we can click on in here now. Jeez. I think at some point we're gonna have to read all this stuff too. Memories of the river beans? No way. No, they didn't do that. Oh, Prince Osasuna? Oh, that's interesting too. That would probably be a pretty dark read, I would imagine. Yeah, I'm a little confused about that. I don't know. It would be interesting if there was like... I know we can like look at past, but it doesn't go back that far. There should be like a new tab in here, and that's where you can like view them all or something. I don't know. Okay, anyways, whatever, who cares? Let's do the stories here. So I think, like I said, I think I'm gonna do them. I think I'm just gonna go Edgar. We'll save Terra for last. Memoirs of Edgar, Soft Words and Silver Tongues. Yes. All right, give me some fantasy points. Yes, good. We've got Edelgard and Sarissa. Interesting. Why them? Oh, he's like, hello. My! It seems each of our stairs flowers blooms more beautifully than the... Oh my god. He's literally hitting on a princess. My lady, might I have the good fortune of speaking with you?
Nanja?
You, sir, have been exchanging soft words with every woman who has crossed your path. You've quite the silver tongue. It's almost worthy of praise. Almost. Lady Edelgard, you needn't trouble yourself with the likes of him. He claims to be king of a distant country, yet it seems his scepter rules over him. Sarissa cooked Edgar. Let's go. Wonderful. You cut me to the quick. In the presence of a lady, there's only one recourse.
そうさ。
A few soft, look at him wagging his finger. A few soft words is the least I can provide. It's mere courtesy.
やれやれ。
The custom is strange to me, but your attitude is refreshing. I've heard you're of royal blood as well, traveling to make a name for yourself in battle or something of the sort. Remember back when I was using Edelgard towards the end of Bestower of All and she was actually pretty helpful? I mean, she wasn't as good as Elrica, but like she was better than like everybody else I was using, I think. As far as being like a second damage dealing option. I don't recall ever telling you that. The lady at the tavern told me. She said a blonde princess patronized her establishment earlier that day. Was that not you, my lady?
面白いの。
Ah, so you gather information through your advances. That silver tongue of yours must serve you well in your travels.
よし。
That settles it, Sarissa. I too must perfect the art of flirtation. Oh no. Oh no, Edgar's such a bad influence. Oh, and Sarissa's just like...
おやめください。
Your Highness, please don't model yourself after this man, she said, eye-rollingly. Oh, jeez. Now, we needn't be hasty. We can practice at once, perhaps over some tea. I've heard the black tea your maid brews is nothing short of exquisite. Uh-oh, now he's coming for Sarissa. I would very much like to try a cup. A wonderful suggestion. Sarissa, would you get things ready, please? Oh my god, Sarissa's in hell. My deepest apologies. Yuke's dropped our supply in a puddle this morning. I've sent him to procure more, but he won't be back for a while. Do you think that was a total lie just to get out of doing this? Ah, Yuke's. Well, I suppose it cannot be helped. Let's speak of this again when next we have the chance, should the opportunity ever arise. And she's like, deuces. Oh my god, Edgar.
おっと。
What a bother. I've been brushed off. Oh my goodness. A flower with thorns does leave quite a sting. Oh my goodness. Edgar Roni Figaro, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Okay, so we will be back for Tarot. We're gonna save my favorite for last. I said my best for last before, but they're all the best. They're all the best. So we'll save favorite for last. All right, here we are in Celestia, and we're gonna continue. Oh, what do we have here now? Oh, right, because we're doing some of these, aren't we? Yes, we are. Oh wow, that really made a dent there, didn't it? Okay, so we're gonna keep going in order. We just did Edgar, who is the third, so then we're gonna start here. We'll do Acellus, then Setzer, then Realm. I like how they're in order in here. Were they in the correct order? From bottom to top in Orstera 2? I think they might have been. I think it went Terra, Locke, then Edgar, and I should have been more observational, but whatever. More observant, even. Apparently we can't English at all today. Oh. Memoirs of Celis, in pursuit of freedom. Oh, now that's interesting. We've got the word pursuit used here, right? Which you know, it sounds like because we're in Celestia now. Pursuit is a word that Nishiki used often for character song themes, right? In pursuit of revenge, in pursuit of etc. And we've got Throne too. What's that horrid smell? My apologies. I was just cleaning the underground waterway. The black snakes do seem to take great joy in working you to the bone. Celis has jokes. She said that like quick too. She didn't even think about it. She went straight for it. But you weren't so different not so long ago, were you, General Celis? And now you've run off to the returners. What made you change your mind? I could no longer bear to see the Empire trample the weak for its destructive ends. These two actually have a decent amount in common, don't they? So you rebelled. Yes, I would have been executed for treason. Huh. Another thing they have in common. But Locke and the other returners took me in. Without them, you would be talking to a headstone. Not all of the Imperials are as foul as the worst. Dr. Sid was like a grandfather to me. I think if I remember right, I think I worked on this, and they wanted to call Sid her dad. NetEase did, and obviously for anybody who's played Final Fantasy VI, literally knows she literally calls him my new granddad or something. Like, she calls him her granddad, not dad. So I wonder how he fares today. He may be worrying over me as we speak. Oh snap! If we take the assumption that COTC is still canon, right? And the only thing that we have been led to believe by the devs so far relating to COTC is that the only thing that makes it non-canon, at least so far as in relation to Octopath 0, which I think we can then bring that logic back over to here too, is they specifically said before Octopath 0 released that the only way that Octopath 0 is not considered canon is if you recruit and use you can recruit it, recruitment, yeah, that's also not canon. If you recruit and or use the Octopath 1 characters, right? Because none of them had gone on any journey before the journey they went on together during one's events, which happened not long after Zero's events chronologically. But if we take that over to here, although this is this is having to do with alternate realities and stuff, but we've got the Gate of Finis, so I don't think it's that much of a stretch to even think that that there might not be any reason to assume or conclude that this is not canon. But if we go that far, and that doesn't feel like it's very far, but if we go that far, then it almost sounds like Square Enix, because this collab originated from Square Enix, not from NetEase, right? NetEase is just pumping out collaborations that Square Enix has developed and created and stuff. Then we can say that Square Enix is, if it wasn't already known, now we know that Sid surviving the start of the World of Ruin could actually be considered canon. Maybe. That might be a thing, right? this dialogue right here, I mean, it obviously implies that Sid is still alive, right? And so if this story is actually canon, and again, I don't think there's anything to disprove that possibility. Like, I don't think there's any way to prove that it's true, but I also don't know if there's any way to prove that it's not true, which means it's a possibility. And so this could actually just be making Sid surviving the start of World of Ruin canon. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of... I always save him. I don't know if I've ever actually not saved him. Maybe once just to see the dialogue, but I think for the most part I always save him. So, and it was really cool, right? Because last year when I streamed some of it, and I am gonna finish up that playthrough eventually and add like off-stream recordings of it to a Let's Play on YouTube, where we get the platinum trophy on PlayStation. But I'm pretty sure when we streamed it last year in 2025, I think I actually probably set my own personal record for how fast I saved him, because in the Pixel remasters you've got a speed boost in the settings if you want it, right? And then you add sprint shoes on top of it, and you're just zooming back and forth between the beach and the house. And so, like, there is literally, because the point system, right, it ticks down every second. And so, like, us moving faster now in the Pixel remaster makes it so there's just less time for him to lose health, right? And so you can just save him faster than you ever could before, I think. Charming. Don't take that for granted. Friends are few and far between, especially for the likes of us. Of me. You mean to topple the Empire, don't you? Indeed. That is the path I have chosen. That is how I will win my free... Oh, I mean that language. That's like... more theme sharing between these two. Freedom. Sounds nice. Yeah, and see, this also, her saying stuff like this, and the fact that, like, Piro is still alive, we can kind of know, like, when this collaboration, when Side Celestia is taking place relative to Octopath 2's events, right? Because for anybody who has played Octopath 2, well, it's been a few years, so I'm not I'm not gonna hold back spoilers here, but in Throne's Chapter 1, Piro dies, and we've seen Piro in Side Celestia, and we've seen Piro in... maybe in the collaboration, I'm not 100% sure, but I think he's just there and alive in New Delsta in COTC here. And like I said, he dies in Throne's Chapter 1 in Octopath 2, right? So we know everything that's taking place in Celestia and COTC here is taking place like before her Chapter 1. But then the other interesting thing is, and there's probably more than one example, but the example that comes to mind the most is that Oswald is already on the mainland here when we meet him in COTC, right? Which means the events here in Celestia and COTC also are taking place after his chapters 1 and 2 in Octopath 2. So the stories, so we can kind of, like, with that information, we can kind of tell that all of the character intros in Octopath 2, so like for 7 of the 8 characters, they're Chapter 1, and then for Oswald is Chapter 1 and 2. We can tell that they're not all technically supposed, like, chronologically, they did not all happen like simultaneously, right? Like they happened like at different points in time, or at least we know Throne's and Oswald's did, which is also kind of interesting. I'm making this story here take way longer with my sidetracking, but to be fair, to myself, the sidetracking is like all relevant to what the ladies are saying to each other here. So, Grone, you may see naught before you now, yet new roads oft reveal themselves when we least expect them to. When your time comes, do not let it pass you by, for it is precisely then that you will know what must be done. Thanks. Oh, that's so cool, these two. They have so much in common. That was a really well done memoir, traveler story, whatever. That was good. That's probably gonna end up being one of my favorites. Okay, we've got Setzer next. The Grand Gamble. Ooh. What are we gonna be grand gambling about? Oh. Somber music. Memoirs of Setzer, The Grand Gamble.
You.
I remember this one. I referenced this yesterday. And I referenced it because I worked on this one too. I've heard your ship can soar through the skies. It's hard to believe. Are you sure it won't fall? Oh, Leon. I miss when we could use Leon and he was good gameplay wise. He was pretty fun for a little while there, wasn't he? In COTC.
Yeah.
When it's meant to fall, it will. Life is but one wager after another to seize our fate. Even a ship sailing the seas will sink when its time has come, will it not? Right. And yet there are dreams we love to chase. That is why we board the ship. To become the man who flew closest to the stars. That is my dream. And for anybody who's played Final Fantasy VI, that's what Daryl said to him right before she went on her last trip out in the Falcon. I once had a friend I raced ships with, and we'd wager our treasures on every match. And this is actually true, and he told us about this in Octopath 1 as well, and I didn't remember that, and until I worked on this, and it just light bulbed me. Like, they literally based Leon here after Setzer, right? Because they wrote the exact same story for Leon as was written 30 years ago for Setzer. The only difference is the context of the setting, right? Leon sails in a boat, whereas Setzer flew in an airship. But they both lost someone who was very close to them, and they both lost them in the same way, where they were like doing friendly wager racing and stuff. So that makes me like Leon even more, because like I was saying yesterday, like Setzer is one of my favorite characters from Final Fantasy VI, both like gameplay wise and personality wise. And yeah, see, Setzer was just like light bulb. On that stormy day, we bet our most precious treasures against each other. He beat me and never came back. All they ever found was his ship, torn to pieces. Having lost, I kept wondering what treasure I was supposed to give him. In the end, nothing came to mind. I realized I had nothing at all. You know what? Does that mean that this collaboration and this conversation... Yeah, no, it does, right? Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, this actually has, like, really big implications. Like, Octopath timeline-wise as it pertains to like, the traveling between worlds. Right? This is actually pretty big, I think. Let me figure out how do I say this. Because what he's saying here kind of implies, and we know that because Side Orstera, you know, COTC's story in Orstera that they reimagined in Octopath 0 takes place before Octopath 1, right? It's Octopath 1's prequel. But the stuff that's happening in this collab here is happening like with these cross stories and stuff with the Final Fantasy VI characters. It's happening in Celestia, and we can pinpoint like when, because like for one, Piro's alive, but for two, Oswald is on the mainland, right? And so we know it around when that is in relation to Octopath 0 and 1's stories. I think I gotta think about this more, because it gets so complicated when you're talking about like time travel, right? And you're talking about something that happened in an earlier point in time, but when you think about like an actual story that's been told, it actually happened later, right? But it happened in the past technically, and both of those things can be true because time doesn't move like when you talk about time travel and think about it like conceptually, theoretically, like scientifically, what we know in our world about it, time travel doesn't happen linearly, right? And so like I think I need to think about this more, but I think this like actually is giving us more information about the timeline, that he's saying this stuff, because that means at least in the, if we think about like the Octopath story as a whole across all of the stories that have been told so far, we have Side Orstera, which is Octopath 0, then we have Octopath, and after, like during that, we also have the Ember Flame story, right, which starts midway through Octopath 0's story during Side Orstera, and we have no idea whether that concludes before Octopath 1's story or not. I think we probably can assume it does. So we have two stories that happen before we get Octopath 1's story. And then we also have Side Celestia, which is COTC's story here, which takes place in Celestia, which happens, and I need to like move my finger, do something different with my fourth finger, because that happens between the times of Octopath 0's end and Octopath 2's start, which means it's happening simultaneously with Octopath 1's story. It's just happening in Celestia, not Orstera. But yeah, if we think about all that stuff, and you know, it's going back and forth, like different plots of those are going back and forth between Orstera and Celestia, so it's not like a linear timeline either. If we were to make a visual representation of the timeline, there would be going back and forth and stuff. But this tells us that because he's, and the reason I'm saying all this is because he's not mentioning Graham's notebook, right? Which is the prize or whatever Tressa picked from his ship, right? When she did whatever she did in her story in Octopath 1, and he gave her whatever she wanted off of his ship. Graham Crossford's notebook was what she took, right? and he doesn't seem to have any recollection of that or knowledge of that here in this story, which is why all this time travel came into my mind. I think at some point in the future, you know, whether it's like 10 years from now or something, when we're much further along in our Octopath storytelling journey, right? Like, I feel like they've had like a lot more of the overarching story like conceptually done, and they did it such that like a mystery story, such that they're only giving us like breadcrumbs as we go along. They're not showing us the entire picture all at once early on, right? Like, there's, as we get further, we're seeing more and more pieces of the puzzle come together, and they're becoming visible. And this almost seems like another piece that's come into view. It's not blurry anymore, that we know that in the Octopath timeline, the timeline we're in as the players, around the time that Octopath 2's story starts, Octopath 1's story has not happened yet either. Even though there is something in this game, in COTC, inside Celestia, that makes us think that Octopath 2 chronologically happens after Octopath 1. And so, like, we have one example of Octopath 2 coming after Octopath 1, and now we have another one of that not being the case. And so that's where the time travel comes into play, where two contradicting things can be true because time does not flow linearly. So this is actually, like, this is huge. This seems like this has like really big implications, and we'll have to see whether that ends up being true. I could just be, I mean, we could later find out that this stuff is not canon, right? That's a possibility. We could find out that I'm overanalyzing things and I'm just wrong. That's a possibility. Or we could find out that this is actually just another breadcrumb. This is just another piece on the 1,000-piece puzzle that is Octopath's story. And right now we can only see, like, I mean, I have no idea what number to say. I have no way of knowing, like, how much of the overarching Octopath story we can actually see. My initial gut reaction was gonna say, like, I don't know, like 200 pieces of a 1,000-piece puzzle or something we can see now, something like that, and this is just one new piece for us or something. I don't know, but okay, let's keep going. But this is really interesting though. So I decided to repair my friend's ship and start over as a merchant. And now I found my true treasure. Oh, wait. How curious to find someone whose tragedy mirrors my own. I too once had a friend I soared through the skies with and raced. But after one race, she never returned. Only a broken ship was left behind. Rip Daryl, Rip Daryl, Rip Daryl. She pushed her experimental airship beyond its limits in the name of glory. And lost that final wager. Your friend did as well.
なるほど。
I see. That line of thought does suit a gambler such as you. While we live, we ought to revel in the thrill. That's what life is about. Seems we're due for a proper wager, you and I. What say you? Gladly, I accept your challenge. That's the spirit. Let's away to the casino. Just don't start bawling when you lose. As if I would. Win or lose, it's the gamble that makes it fun. That was good too. Man, they cooked with these though. I mean, I know we spruced them up and everything with the localizations and made them read better and made them more source accurate and stuff. But man, like the base of these stories, like the themes of these stories have been cooking. I can't wait. We've still got 2 more. We've still got Realm and we've got Terra. Oh, we got fantasy points coming in. Memoirs of Realm, transcending oneself. Okay, now with how they've written Realm in here, and it's actually really cool too, because I've seen people talking about her in Octopath context with this coming up, and apparently in Japan in Final Fantasy VI, she was much more vulgar, but they toned down her dialogue when they localized it for the West and stuff. And so Realm actually has like a massive potty mouth and stuff, and we actually get that in here, right? Like yesterday when we were playing through the second part of the story, second part of the collab story that she was a part of, she was swearing like a sailor, and I was like, yes, Realm, get it. Okay, so we've got Lemaire here from Octopath. The sun sinking beyond the vast sea, waves aglow with amber light. Once more, beauty meets my eyes. She's a painter too, like Realm. Except her painting isn't as dangerous as Realm's for everybody involved. Once seized by a passion, I cannot stop until I've seen it to fruition. Wow, Miss Lemaire, the blending of your pigments is amazing! Realm, let's go. For one so small, you've quite the eye for painting. Seems that you're more than just a dilettante. But what you see here is only a fragment of the depths of my passion. My true foe is none other than myself. What I truly strive for is transcendence. Your true foe is yourself? Okay, why don't I paint you then? No, Realm, no. Hold on, let me get rid of some of this stuff. Oh, that's too funny.
面白いな。
Now this should be entertaining. By all means, I'd be delighted. That's because you don't know what Realm does.
Oh!
Incredible. It's as if at any second it might step from the canvas. Be careful what you wish for. Because you're about to get bonked by yourself there, Lemaire. What in the gods' names? Amazing, isn't it? Now you can truly face yourself. Thanks to my magi ancestors, I can make any of my paintings jump to life. Oh dear, it seems like this portrait has a mind of its own. I'll just have to scrap it and start over. Mind if I use some less aggressive pigments?
Yeah.
No, this may be my only chance to truly transcend myself. Come, I shall settle this once and for all. Impressive, but a pale imitation cannot hope to match the depths of my passion. Who's gonna win? Painter or painted? Maybe together they could make something truly transcendent. Okay, that one was a little more lighthearted. That was pretty short, but that was good too. We didn't have the swearing like I thought we were going to, but that's okay. All right, over back to Orstera for the finale here. This should be good though. This is what we came for. This is why we're here. As good old Jimmy Connors said like 40 or 50 years ago. Right? Alright, here we go. Terra. Sweet, sweet Terra. And by sweet Terra, I mean as so far as taking care of children in Mobleys. Get your mind out of the gutter, you monster. Memoirs of Terra, Beyond the Learning. Okay. Learning, huh? Is she gonna be here with Odette or Sai? That's right, yes. I think I might have worked on this one too. Terra, your magic is truly impressive. It's Esper power, is it not? Uh-oh. Did I work on this? If I did, I dropped the ball because that E should be capitalized. It is like the sorcery I know, and yet not the same. Most fascinating indeed. You're still so young. How did you come to master it? She's like, what, this? I was born with it. It is a power I was born with. Because I bear the blood of both human and Esper. I see. Then this power was passed down from your parents. What troubles you? You look so deep in thought. It's kind of funny, you know, we're seeing these two here, and the difference in power in this game in Octopath, now that Terra's joined the game too. I mean, because Cyrus was so early on, right? Like, I think, did we get him before 2022 was gone? I think we might have. So he's really old, and so Terra is like so massively stronger than Cyrus in this game. It's like, I mean, it is power creep, but like the game itself doesn't have, you know, I wouldn't say it has too bad of power creep. I mean, we're potentially talking about like 3.5 to 4 years of power creep, which, so it really does make sense that she's a lot stronger than him. But it's just kind of funny, right? Because he's, you know, he's a main character hero in his own game too. And so like if we took these versions of these characters and dropped them into Octopath 1, like Terra could probably, well, Terra's probably ready to fight Goldera from the moment she steps foot in Orstera, probably. Although then if we use, no, we got to use COTC Terra. We can't use Final Fantasy VI Terra, because if we did that, then the power would skew back in Cyrus's favor. And we can't have that, right? Not when it comes to Terra. I have no memories, not of my parents, nor my childhood. This power only serves to remind me that I am different from everyone else. It frightens me. I do not even know who I truly am. It is precisely what we do not understand that gives rise to terror. Then let us study it, and disentangle each seed of doubt one by one. Study.
わかったわ。
You're right. There's still so much I don't know about myself. I don't want to remain ignorant forever. Whatever may come, I will fight for a better future.
では
I shall study at your side as well. To seek and gain knowledge is the greatest joy in life.
まあ、
Professor Cyrus, have you always pursued knowledge this way?
あ
Indeed. It is simply not in my nature to turn my back on that which I do not understand. I can totally hear him saying indeed from Octopath 1, right? He's like, indeed! At the same time, I cannot bring myself to abandon a pupil who is still in the dark. For knowledge has worth only when it is passed on and shared far and wide. Which is good writing, you know, based on everything that he says in Octopath 1. So, Professor Cyrus, it turns out you're a teacher. Then, might you teach me something? If you've played... And I'm pretty sure I did work on this, but even if I didn't, if you played Final Fantasy VI, you probably have a good idea of what she's gonna say next. And it's probably gonna be about like what the meaning or something relating to a 4-letter word that starts with L and ends with E. Sure, go ahead. What is love? What does it feel like to fall in love with someone? Oh, why didn't I? Oh, I should have got a screenshot of that. I'll have to get that in the VOD. Oh, wait, I can't. I can't. Well, I can get it from the other account. Oh, God. Yeah, I can get it from the other account. Because if I get it from the VOD, I'm going to get myself in the screenshot. And we don't really want or need that, right? That is an eternal riddle. Oh man, no, you left her hanging. Oh, Cyrus, you scumbag. Are you kidding me? Boo. Alright. That was good though. Those were so good, right? There were a couple that I think I really liked this Celis and Throne one, and the Setzer and Leon one was really good too, and could potentially have story, like Octopath overarching story timeline implications potentially. So that might end up being the most important one. But I think Celis and Throne was my favorite. That one was really good, and I think without thinking about any of these too much before, like, we went into them and I was just like reading them and we were experiencing them together for the first time, like, I guess I wouldn't have thought to pair those two together, but like after seeing it, like, makes total sense. They had so much in common. That was really fun though, wasn't it? That was really fun. So I'm gonna, well, in Orster, I'm gonna put them back in the in the equipment shop here, and then we'll go back to Celestia, and then I think we'll call it a day. Actually, you know what? Before we get out of here, why don't we finish looking at the Final Fantasy X characters? Yeah, because we didn't even finish looking at Auron, let alone Yuna, and I think looking at Yuna would be nice. And in Celestia, I think this account, because I think we're on the main account now again. I think we're in Ryu, right? Where the music is really nice. So we'll listen to this music while we look at characters and stuff. Just gonna grab this stuff real quick before it expires. Okay. I can't believe, oh gosh, I can't believe it was right in front of my face what we needed to do there to unlock the the memoirs. Anywho, but honestly, that's probably good, because otherwise this would have been like a 45-minute stream, and that seems like that's maybe a little bit too short. Okay, so we're back to looking at the Final Fantasy X collab characters. We already fully looked at Tidus, right? I think, did we look at his X and Ulton A4? Yeah. I remember really liking his ult. His ult looks awesome. Okay, Auron, who is like, let me make it bigger so folks can see it better. He's a warrior, so he's gonna be kind of tanky. He's got a lot of HP. Yeah, he's doing these huge counters. So hopefully there'll be a way for him to provoke, right? We're gonna need him to have like a permanent or semi-permanent way, or permanent or temporary way of getting provoke on command, I think, because this is just, God, that's such a high number for a counterattack. I mean, he's gonna be hitting for like damage. Well, depending on how much damage cap he gets, that's the thing though. Look at this. That's so much damage cap. He's gonna be hitting so hard. I wonder if Japan's got him doing counterattacks for over 1 million damage. Probably. Hell, we can probably do that when we get him here on global with a number this big, enabling it. Okay, so for the turn after that, in which you do not select a command, how do we skip selecting a command? Can we just have him basic attack? Will that like satisfy this requirement, I wonder? But he's got a way to raise his own potency. That's pretty big. That's nuts though too, right? It only lasts for 2 turns. I don't know. If he can't basic attack, then he probably has to be switched out, right? And be in the back row, which means he's going to have to switch every other turn, so he won't be able to spend much time up front. But this paired with this number is just really dirty. I mean, 2,000 potency counterattacks, like... yeah, that's like easy 1 million damage right there, at least, probably, if you can get his damage cap high enough. Okay, physical attack and sword damage cap, yes. This is the TP2 passive. 200k, there you go. You got 0.5 mil damage cap right there from those 2 passives on for his counterattacks. That's pretty gnarly. And then you get right here, look at that self damage limit. Oh my gosh, that's nuts. Look at that. And that's at 900 potency, and this is base 1000 potency. So that means the damage cap is tripled. That's 900k damage cap right there. That's 1.5 mil damage cap from his passives alone. Oh, don't forget this. That's only 90k. That's irrelevant compared to 1.5 mil. Okay, now my next question is, can he do 2 mil counterattacks then? Huh, that's fun. I mean, I like counterattacking stuff. I just haven't really been able to make much use of it in this game, other than Serenoa from Triangle Strategy for a little while, a decent little while, like 6 to 12 months or something. He was actually pretty decent as like kind of a, I don't know, a mild break helper / tanker / like single target tank / mild DPS during breaks kind of character. But his counterattacks were never about damage. They were always just about getting a few extra sword hits in to help with breaking slightly. And so it wasn't anywhere near compared to this, which is just like kind of crazy. In a good way. He's gonna be fun, I bet. So you can buff himself, take damage for single target attacks. Here we go. We've got taunt, goes up to 5 turns. And he's raising his physical attack and physical defense by base cap of 30, adding 50% of his physical attack to his physical defense and magic defense attribute. So he can even tank magic single target attacks. Only single target though, right? He can't take AoE hit. He can't provoke, like, absorb AoE. What's that about? That's weird. You got a question mark. Okay. AoE. Wow, that number gets that's pretty high for an AoE. 1710 potency max boosted. That's fun. Lower, and it does the 5 out of the 6 attribute debuffs too on it. That's cool. I guess we won't know until we actually get him in game and can check it, whether this number will go up at all or not with each BP you pump into the skull. Fire and wind, huh? Okay. Ignores defense augments and damage reductions. Sure, max boost attack count becomes 3. That's why it changes to 3 over here, and why it becomes so much better max boosted than it is not. And potency increases, yeah, by 1.5, so that's why it goes up so much too. I mean, I don't know. Is this his actual nuke? Maybe. Okay, how about his ult? Saigo Kurio? It's been way too long since I played Final Fantasy X. I don't know what that reference is. Maybe it's like his best, maybe it's like his ultimate weapon in 10. I don't know. That count becomes 3 and 0.5 mil damage cap. Nice. Cool. Damage cap up here too. Another 4-digit one. That's pretty good. And his A4 attack, defense, whatever. Raise the limit of sword damage, passive bucket, 50% HP or less, rage damage cap 200k. Well, that's good, right? If you let him take enough hits, he'll go below that. And didn't he have something else where he wanted to be low on health? Yeah, this one. I forgot to read this part, right? So the damage cap and the final damage gets modified to the lower health he is, right? Oh, and any turn that he doesn't attack, he gets 30% of his SP back and 2 BP. That's nuts. So yeah, if he's swapping back and forth with someone, you know who he could be swapping back and forth with that he would have really good synergy with? Edgar from Final Fantasy VI, right? Because one of Edgar's passives, I think, has to do with him swapping either to the front to do one buff or swapping to the back to do another buff. And so they could just alternate turns. They could just swap every turn, and it would make both of them do better. Although actually the thing is, he wants to taunt, so I don't. And he also wants to be low on health, so I don't know if he'd actually want to. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, I mean, he looks fun too. He definitely looks like a future character. He looks like stronger than characters we have in the game now. And then whoops, where'd she come from? And then we've got the queen herself. We've got the summoner queen Yuna, whose sprite, like, can we talk about her sprite? Her sprite looks amazing. She might actually just have the best Final Fantasy collab sprite out of any of the characters from all 3 games. And her art is amazing. Okay. And we already know that she's the strongest of the 3, which is perfect for me, right? I cannot wait. with being a magic player and enthusiast in Octopath. Okay, Master Summoner. She's got a latent passive here. Activation, summoned Eon, perfect. Yep. Prep turns 2. Okay, so she can't use it immediately, and then reuse turns 2. We'll have to see whether there's any way to lower the reuse turns so that she could use it potentially back to back. We'll have to see. Okay, so we've got Valefor, Ixion, Anima, and Bahamut. Oh man, we're getting a lot of. Oh my gosh, look at the 3,000 potency right there. And let's see, do you think she has any way of raising her own potency too? We'll have to see, because that's gonna get really crazy really fast. That's a huge number right there. Okay, Valefor, wind 3-hit AoE, Not big potency, and it does shield shaving. Ixion, 6-hit AoE, can't be dodged or blocked. Oh, and that's the other thing, because it's a latent, these are all like basically free to use, right? I'm sure it was unintentionally missed, but I bet this belongs up here too. I bet Veilfur also cost 1 SP. Alright, Anima, 4-hit, AoE, Dark. Highest potency so far. Damage limit of this skill is increased by 200k, and this attack ignores defense augments and damage reductions. Okay, so that's a little bit of damage. And then we've got Bahamut down here. 6-hit fire AoE. 6 hits of 525 potency. That is a better total of potency. So it would be 3150 potency. That is higher than most characters in the game currently can do. The difference is she can just do this based on a cooldown and effectively for free. And the characters who can do that level of potency in the game currently need like a lot of prep to do it, and or they only have limited numbers of times they can do it per battle. And she has none of those restrictions. It's literally just a cooldown, that's it. And I'm guessing this is a latent summon stuff. I'm guessing other stuff as we scroll down is going to be even better, but we'll see. Okay, her 1-star passive when there are 3 allies in the front row. So basically if there's nobody dead in the front row. Actually, you know what would be interesting? How do you think Magnolia and Skycane affect this, if at all? When they are in the air, are they classified as not being in the front row? But I mean, I guess it technically doesn't matter, because even if that is the case, as long as her and the other 2 non-jumpers are in the front row, well, I guess then it really becomes a question of what if she's in the front row with Magnolia and Skycane, and they're both in the air. Will this be active or not? I don't know. That's probably a situation that just never will happen anyways, so we don't really need to think about it, right? It's just kind of funny thinking about stuff like that. Okay, so 3+ allies in the front. Basically, are people alive? That's basically what this comes down to. Raise damage of self by 30%. Raise the damage cap by 50%. Lowers SP consumption by 30. Wow, that's just a lot happening in one. And the requisite is not, at least in theory, it's not hard at all. Okay, with Aeon or Sending effects. Wait, what's Sending? This is Aeon. What is Sending? Oh, from the next passive. Okay, we'll get down there in a second. With Aeon or Sending effects, raise critical damage multiplier of entire front row. So it makes everybody in the front row go from having 25% crit damage to having 40% crit damage, right? You know that it adds on to like a non-crit damages attack, right? Which is why it looks like this. And grant them the ability to crit with magic attacks. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This part right here, the ability to trigger critical hits with elemental attacks, I feel like they've thrown this onto so many characters in so many different places that it almost feels like unnecessary at this point. Like, most likely she'll be used in a magic team, right? And there are other magic users that bring this to either the front row or the entire team already, like that we have in the game right now. Like, I bet we have at least 5 different ways to do that in the game right now, and this character, Yuna here, is probably like, my guess would be like around 9 months away or something. Maybe a little bit less, maybe like 7 months, but still, I mean, okay. Oh, and I read the wrong one. Okay, we should have read the 6-star upgrade of it, where it, wait, no. Oh, that's really nice. So she's given the whole front row 100k damage cap up. Good. Very good. Normally stuff like that is restricted, like raising a whole front row's damage cap is either restricted to an accessory or a support character. Right? And this is on a damage dealer in a passive. Perfect. Okay, TP2 passive. Let's do TP2 because we know TP2 stuff is coming in global pretty soon. When consuming 3+ BP, so when you max boost, or when there's a broken enemy, gain the ability to exploit fire, ice, lightning, wind, light, and dark weaknesses with some elemental. So she can exploit everything. I mean, that's actually good because I think by the time she gets added to the game, I probably will have replaced Realm already, who is going to be doing this except for enabling the entire team to do that moving forward. But like, other than that ability that she brings to the table, she's not gonna end up doing enough damage to last, I think, as long as it will take to get to Yuna here. So I think Realm will already be gone by then. And actually, Yuna's kind of interesting because I'm not sure what she's gonna do for the team, because we've got Zerk, and Zerk is really nice, right? Where he does really big follow-ups, he does really big damage on his own. He does a lot of follow-ups. And so it kind of feels like just moving forward, Zerk is just a part of a Magic team, like always moving forward. Like, he feels really future-proof. But then we've also got Alauna X2 coming, who I'm guessing Yuna here is probably gonna replace, but we'll see. So Alauna X2 is gonna last even less time than Realm. Which is interesting, because we know later this year, probably in 4th quarter, we're going to be getting Sorcerer Temenos and Starseer Media, right? And both of them are, like, just ridiculous, too, just like Yuna here. And so I think, ultimately, the front row in a Magic team, like, a year from now, probably... Unless we have a character that power creeps Zerk or something between, like, when Yuna here comes out and a year from now, so next July. if Yuna does in fact come in like 7 to 9 months, so there'd be like a 3 to 5 month window there. If we were to get someone that replaces Zerk, then maybe, but I kind of feel like there's a good chance a year from now the best possible Magic team frontline full of DPS characters is going to be Zerk, Yuna here, Sorcerer Temenos, and Starseer Media. And then back row, you know, whatever. One interesting thing that could potentially happen, you know, because I think Setzer probably... We'll have to see how long Setzer remains viable, whether he's just a permanent fixture in Magic or not moving forward. I mean, he does bring a lot of damage to the team by implanting weaknesses, because that's basically just 20% more damage, which is pretty nice, right? But I could see a world where, because when we lose the ability to use Lynette X with Setzer, what he brings is not gonna have... It's not gonna have the same amount of accessibility, I think. And so it might just get harder to use him and to get full value out of him. And so we might end up at some point switching back to running Molruso X for making it so that we can use the same team in any fight, basically. And the thing is, she has a buff that she does, right, that makes it so everybody in the front row can exploit everything, and so they can just break anything with any any of the 14 damage types, they can just hit any enemy, even if they're, I think even if all of their weaknesses are technically locked, I think you can still just break them with her. And so you end up like using her in one of the back row slots, right? The problem with her is that whoever she's paired with is not going to get that buff, so they better have really good weakness hitting capabilities, right? Yuna here has really good weakness capabilities, right? She can hit all elements of damage if she max boosts or if there's a broken enemy. So we could pair Maluso X with Yuna here potentially. If we're not able to continue using Setzer. If we're able to continue using Setzer, then it doesn't matter. But that still has me a little bit worried because I can't remember whether any of those. We know Zerk can't implant weaknesses, right? And I don't remember whether Temenos or Media can or not. Which would be yet another reason why it might not be, Setzer might not be viable at that point. But we'll see. Okay, let's keep going. All right, so and then that's the base TP passive, and then the TP2. When max boosting when there is a broken enemy, raise damage cap of self by 300k. Good. While under the effect of summon Valefor Ixion. Wait, is it Beast Anima? No, it's just Anima. I don't know why it has the word Beast here. Valefor Ixion Anima or Bahamut. Or summon Otherworldly Sending. What is that? Raise BP recovery by 1 and potency. Oh, there we go. She does have potency. Oh my gosh, that just gets dirty, right? Holy, because then... What was it, 3150? All right, let's just pump that up. Let's just double that. Oh my gosh, 6300 potency in a latent ability. Okay, sure. Oh, and wait, we've got damage cap up there, so that turns into a 900k damage cap. That turns into 300, so that's 1.2 mil. Okay, not bad. All right, now onto the skills. Now wait a sec. This doesn't work. Wait, this doesn't work. They've got the same names up here as down here. I'm super confused. Okay, anyways, let's read some of these and see what they do. All right, 3-hit AoE wind, grant paired allies the special effect Valefor, but remove all other summon effects. And it does shield shaving, right? All right. After any of paired allies performed in action, Yuna triggers a. Oh, that's right. Then we get follow-ups. She can do follow-ups too. Yeah. Which is good because that makes it even better for Magic because that's like what we're trying to do, right? This is just silly, right? If you pair her with someone who... Oh, wait. So she actually doesn't... She's doing follow-up stuff, so she doesn't actually want to be in the front row either. Oh, that's nuts. We need someone who can max boost a lot, right? Because these hit counts on her follow-ups are just ridiculous for breaking purposes. She's got 6-hit follow-up AoEs. That's just ridiculous, right? 4-hit. Look at the potency on that. That's like way more. That's like basically she's doing, and their AoE. It's like she's doing four Oswald follow-ups, but they're AoE, and they're hitting even harder. Oh my. She's also got Ultima, like Terra. Oh, it's expensive. It's not. It's Terra's ult. Yuna can just cast it whenever she wants. If she has the SP, sure. Okay. The damage actually. Activate the skill twice. Ooh, fun. So, I mean, that's still only 1600 potency, and then double it, so 3200. It's like half as good as Bahamut. That's kind of wild. Okay, and then her TP active. Oh, she's got revival too, because why not? You know, just like, let's do that too. What changes here? It ups the count, the usage count per battle from 2 to 3. She's got Bahamut down here too. Okay. Same numbers as in the latent. I'm a little confused. Do you think they messed up and they accidentally copy and pasted the actual skills into the latents too, and the latents are maybe something different? Or are the latents just other ways of her doing the same skills? She has multiple ways of using her skills. That's kind of interesting, potentially. Fire. Yeah, I don't know which one looked the best. It looks like Anima, right? That's the most damage. It's not the most hits, but that's like by far the most damage. Oh, and it's also got... That's up there. That's not down here. That'd be nuts if the follow-ups got 200k. Maybe they would. I don't know. Yeah, so the ult does 4 uses. Oh my gosh. Yuna's absolutely beyond broken. Okay, and then her ult is a back surge. Oh, that's in... Yep. And that further reinforces the idea that she is a DPS support character, and she wants to be paired with another DPS character. So maybe she doesn't actually replace Alauna X2. Why do I keep calling her that? Just call her Rune Lord. She doesn't replace Rune Lord. So then our front row would be Zerk, Rune Lord, Sorcerer, Starseer. Apparently Zerk is just an advanced job in and of himself. Why did they make Zerk so good? Zerk is so stupid. It's not even funny in this game. Okay, let's read this. Paired allies, a special effect sending. Oh, here's sending. Impart them with SP stock 100. Oh my gosh, that's nuts. She's okay, so this ult is going to be really good, isn't it? Grant them HP regen, which is going to be really high because she's a really, really, really strong DPS character. So her magic attack stat is going to be really high, which means her healing is going to be nuts on this. Raise their BP recovery. Additionally, raise magic damage by 20% of all allies and their damage cap. Dude. Huh. Okay. Oh, and the other thing, with how her follow-ups work, right? And you're wanting to have whatever DPS character she's paired with, max boosting as often as possible to do more hits of follow-ups. Starseer is going to make that a lot easier, right? Media X, because she has BP stock and she's gonna... I think there might be a legit argument to be made that out of all these beyond busted characters we have to look forward to either fourth quarter this year or first quarter next year, most likely, that Starseer is the best one. Because with her having BP stock, she's gonna totally change how we play this game. Because we are gonna have so much more BP to spend than we've ever had before. Like, never mind Alauna X, who had the BP prayer in the back row. Never mind Alphin or Ogun or Castiex, who have pomegranate concoct stuff in their kits, where they can increase the BP everybody's getting per turn by 1. I mean, media is gonna totally transform how we play this game when she comes, and so I mean, that's her and Media are gonna be best pals. I think actually with looking at Yuna here and talking about her and thinking about Starseer, where is it? What, she's got to be here. She is. And let's not get it twisted. She looks absolutely amazing too as the Starseer, like absolutely amazing. But I'm wondering, you know, because she brings a lot of team BP support, right? Does she have? I'm wondering, does she have her BP support too, which would make it maybe that she's the one that wants to be paired with Yuna? Like, look at this. We get BP stock at the start of battle, right? You just get 3 extra BP. So now, all of a sudden, at the start of every battle, every single character has 6 BP to play with. Good. Raise BP recovery. Yes, right here. When using max boost on an ability, impart all allies with 1 BP stock. Right? So she's getting 2 BP back on turns that she didn't previously boost in. So she does have selfish stuff, but this actually, effects like this, or pomegranate or whatever, will actually work on the turn following break anyways, even if the innate 1 BP regen doesn't, right? So she'll still get 1 back there. When an ally consumes BP stock, raise their final damage during that turn. So she's boosting everybody's damage if they expend their BP stock. When an ally consumes BP stock, raise their attack by 30%. Raise the caps of those in the passive buckets from 30 to 60. It's nuts that we're starting, for the longest time after they started giving us ways to raise buffs and debuffs caps, like the caps of buffs and debuffs, from 30 to 50%. More recently, they've started upping that raised number from 50 to 60%, which is nuts. When selecting in command, raise the potency of all allies with 5+ BP by 75. That's nuts. that's like a higher number than current ultimate abilities in the game right now that have 1 to 2 uses per battle can do for your entire team. Most of those are the ones we have in the game right now are either 50% for all allies or 100% for 1 ally. And some characters have ways of doing it passively for themselves. And then a few others have ways of doing it with, like, either their ultimate for themselves or their X skill for themselves. And we don't really like those characters because that's like a big power spike, but it's limited, and we don't like when they're limited. But she can just do it any time, and she can do it by a bigger number than we have in the game now, as far as doing it for everybody. Good. Very, very good. This just does a lot of things, right? We get defense buffs, we get speed buff, and we get stacks of sidestep for both physical and magic all in 1 skill. And I would say even at this point for us currently, July 2026, this is not a big number anymore. Like 3 years ago, this was like a massive number. I remember, or maybe even 4 years ago. No, 4 years ago, the game hadn't even come out yet. We're coming up on the 4-year anniversary. But like 3 years ago. So let's I think Prim, Dancer Prim, so like base Primrose, I think she had like 1 or 2 skills that were like in the 80s, and people were like, "Oh my god, that's so expensive. How are we going to be able to manage that?" and now this is like whatever. Okay, cool. Good. Fine, that's cheap. 62, that's like non-existent. We're not even using a skill there anymore. Cost-wise, let's see. So this is fun, right? She's doing, and we know this, right? Because this was in Octopath 1. This is what Starseer had. This was like I think my favorite skill Starseer's had. And it does the 3 non-base magic elements, right? And I guess I say it that way because like Cyrus, for instance, when you get Cyrus, or when you give someone a secondary job of Scholar, they have access to the base elements, is what I call it: fire, ice, and lightning, right? And that was what made Starseer so cool, and why I've definitely come around to liking the idea of putting Starseer on Cyrus, because then all of a sudden he has 6 elements of damage coverage in Octopath 1, right? But this is fun, right? It's 2 hits of each of those, so it's 6 hits total, and then it turns into 12 hits if you max boost it, which is cool, right? And it's also good that it's 3 elements. It's not as good as like 6 elements, right? You know, as far as follow-ups from Zerk go, right? And whenever we're talking about magic, we're always talking about Zerk follow-ups because Zerk is ridiculous, right? But this is still 3, so that's still 3 Zerk follow-ups, which is still good. And it's cheap as hell too, and it's gonna do a lot of damage. I mean, because we can multiply this by 3, right? I mean, it's not going to do the kind of damage we saw in Yuna, right? But she's more of a support character here, even though she's probably also going to do a good amount of damage. So it's really going to be 12. So it's going to be like, I mean, 1400 potency, which is like nothing compared to Yuna's 6300. But then if we also factor this in, I mean, what is that? Was it just straight up 1400 too? No, it was 1440. So 1440 times 1.75. That's still not even half of the damage Yuna can do. So, you know, but then if you factor in, because Yuna's only going to be hitting 1 element, so she'll get 1 follow-up from Zerk. We're talking about here 3 follow-ups from Zerk, which is going to bring the total potency that each of their attacks are contributing. It'll bring it up a little bit. It's still not going to be anywhere near as much as Yuna's, but it'll still help. A sky full of stars becomes 2. That must be one of the passives, right? Here. When using max boost on it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? She is gonna want to be max boosting like basically every turn if she can. I'm trying to figure out how else is she getting BP. Oh, so she's raising the damage of wind, light, and dark for the whole front. Well, whoever is using this is. And look at that. That's the other cool thing. Her Starseer and Temenos Sorcerer and Alauna X2 Runelord are all just memoir. They're all memory travelers, which means we can exchange and get all of their accessories, all of their A4s if we want to. This one seems pretty decent. This is kind of interesting. I mean, it would have been too strong if it gave it the whole front row of that, but it's still kind of interesting. But this is cool. So we can get damage for the whole front row for those elements, which is good. I mean, that would apply to Zerk and Media here and Yuna, I think. I don't think it would apply to Temenos, the Sorcerer, because Sorcerer, just like Scholar, I think only does Fire, Ice, and Lightning. But oh yes, yes, the name is perfect, right? Because Steor is the Starseer, the god. 4-hit light, okay. Damage cap per each remaining BP of all allies. Is there a cap on that? What if everybody has full BP and full BP stock? So everybody has 8 characters. Or I guess maybe it would be 7. All have 10. So it would be 70 BP. What is 50k times 70? That's gonna be, what is that, 3.5 mil? 3.5th mil. That's gonna be unnecessary because these potency numbers are not big enough. There's no way that's so unnecessary. But hey, if you can get her to hit her damage cap with her ult, really, really good job. I feel like that's probably not gonna be possible, but maybe if you can do that, like, well done. Well done, man. 4 mil damage cap. So that would be, I mean, times 4 hits. I mean, that would be over a 15 mil ult, which isn't bad. I mean, we were talking about earlier, how people in Japan have already found ways to get Tidus and Auron to do over 20 mil in one turn. And I can't remember the number that people have seen have got out of Yuna. I think it was like way higher. I think it was like 35 million damage in one turn or something just stupid. It's just silly. Oh, by 2. Only 1 use though. Oh man, it gives 2 BP regen and 2 BP stock and damage cap. Okay. And raise their potency. Okay. I mean, that seems a little, I don't know about this. That seems a little bit weird considering her TP2 passive does 75%, right? For anybody who has over 5 BP. Oh no, I have another question here. When using max boost on an ability, impart allies with 1 BP stock. Okay, let's come back down to shooting stars, right? At max boost, activate the skill twice. Is that gonna be giving all allies 2 BP stock? Let's hope it does, because that's another way that we get her to be able to be max boosting every single turn, right? And just battering the entire team. We'll have to see how she plays, but I think there's a good chance if she does end up working as well as it kind of sounds like she could in terms of team BP batterying, she could be incredibly future proof, and she could end up becoming the best character in the game, because as we know from the game's almost 4-year history, support characters are way more valuable than damage dealers, right? In terms of like longevity and how long they're viable for. So cool. And then there's also where is he? Here's our, actually, if we're bringing them out, let's just put the whole team together, right? Literally just put the whole team we were talking about together. All right, so We've got Rune Lord here, right? We've got Sorcerer here. We've got Starseer here, and we've got Yuna here. Oh, wait, but Yuna goes in the back. I'm not pulling up a tab for Zerk. Everybody knows what Zerk looks like. Everybody knows about Zerk at this point, right? This is just stupid. Look at this. Tamino, the Sorcerer A4 has 900 HP on it. I will be getting that, and I don't think I'll be putting it on. I mean, I don't even know who we put it on, right? It's got to be one of these three or Zerk, right? Because Yuna's technically gonna do stuff up front and then F off to the back row for like 5 turns at a time. I think it was, right? I think if she... So she max boosts on turn 1, right? And it doesn't matter... Oh, wait, she can't, can she? Huh, how do we... Yeah, I mean, I guess she can, right? She can max boost Anima on turn 1. And then she can F off to the back row for... I think this is actually permanent. So I think she can just F off to the back row. I mean, this does so much damage, she probably has to come back forward to attack with Bahamut on what was it, turn... Yeah, so not long into the fight. So she has to come back up to nuke with this too, but yeah, so she can go into the back right away. So it's got to be one of these three. And I don't know, it'll probably go on whoever's A4 is the worst and whoever's A4 we get last, depending on how many of them we are going to get. So let's see. This one gives dead aim when and raising damage dealt. So this gives dead aim when you're max boosting. I mean, honestly, this kind of sounds like it would go good on Midia, right? On Starseer, because we already know she wants to max boost, right? And she probably wants this one because this is also max boosting, right? Temenos is... That actually makes it sound like... But you know what the thing is? Temenos does ice. Alauna... Sorcerer does ice. Rune Lord does ice. Zerk does ice. Yuna can do ice if we want, so that would only leave Media not doing ice. So that means we probably will still want Rondo to stay in the party, which means we don't need dead aim. So we probably won't even get this, which means she's probably going to be the one that gets this, because we won't be getting her A4, which means we won't be A3ing her either. And this, we'll have to look at all the characters and see how our passive damage bucket coverage is. We might in the end not even need this either, so it might just be Temenos' A4 that we end up getting. I'm not sure, we'll have to see. Yuna's a collab, so we probably won't be able to get hers. Oh my gosh, no, that's insane. I need to start saving. I need to be picky and choosy because I gotta get this. I think I have to get this, because think about this, right? Think about this. You get Yuna's necklace, you put it on the Starseer, and now all of a sudden when she's max boosting, she's giving everybody in the team 1 extra BP regen and 1 BP stock. Every single time she max boosts, she's giving everybody that. Oh. Yeah. She's gonna be the first collab character that I A for. Actually, we probably should look at their A4s too. And I think the last thing we do before we get out of here, we should watch their trailers, right? I haven't seen their trailers yet. We should watch them. They're probably like 90 seconds for each one. So that's what, like 4.5 minutes or something. Okay, let's start over here. Okay, Titus. Oh, we saw this one. So raise the sword damage cap from 30 to 50 for passive. Yeah. Okay. 50% or less HP, get 200k damage cap. If we do actually end up getting these two, Titus and Orin, and nah, this is the main account. On the other account, I probably won't have the, I mean, even if I'm really picky and choosy about what I pull for on that account, by the time this collab rolls around, I highly doubt I wonder how many rubies you can expect, like, mathematically, like what it would cost to get a collab A4. Because there's so much math involved, right? Because they're triple banners. And so, like, the odds of getting the character you want 5 times, that's gonna be really tough, which is why I'm kind of feeling like I need to be really picky with the main account here that we're listening to the music from, because I feel like I need this, honestly. And so I think that's gonna limit my pull plans a little bit more going forward with the main account here. Like, for instance, the characters we have up here, right? I think prior to Yuna, I think these will probably be the only 3 that I pull for now, because I want Yuna's A4 so badly. So that means skipping some characters that I was contemplating pulling. I think, like Elrica X2 or Parties X. The problem is the problem with skipping Elrica is that I already got Mares, and she gets a lot better with him, but, like, oh man, she's my favorite Octopath character across all. Yeah, I guess I kind of have to say, let's say 3.5 games, right? Because Octopath 0 and COTC, they both have different characters than each other, but they're basically the same story. So let's say 3.5 games. But across the 3.5 games, like, she's my favorite character. And actually, you know what? It might actually come down to this. Let's see. Let's see if Google knows. COTC. Do Sacred Hearts. Nope. Can you exchange for Sacred Hearts character awakening stones? Just Google Gemini is just like, screw Sacred Hearts. I don't care about that at all. Oh, what a scumbag. Get out of here. Oh, you can't. Oh man, that's. I don't know. I'll have to do. Oh wait, this is a direct quote here. Uh-oh, that doesn't even show Sacred Hearts, huh? Then what is it quoting? Oh, that's kind of weird. Oh, it did Parties. The problem is we're talking about Parties X, not Parties. So that's... Yeah, and it's Sacred Hearts, and so now it's pulling in Sacred Blaze characters too, which we know you can exchange for, right? But that's not what we're talking about. Yeah, see, this is the answer that I need to get probably before I decide what I'm doing with her, because if you can exchange for her, I should try to get one copy, maybe, probably, because her A4 is a 200 with 150k damage cap. Never mind this part, whatever. This is only gonna come into play if you're using Mares with her, which probably won't be able to. God damn, she looks good though. She looks so good on her wedding day. Yeah, but like basically I'm thinking that like I might not be able to pull for her. I might not be able to pull for the good version of her dad. I think that definitely seals my fate when it comes to the Romancing Saga 2 Remix collab, where I won't be pulling for Final Empress or Rock Bouquet, I don't think. And all of that comes down to wanting to get this and being kind of scared about how many rubies it's going to take to get a collab A4 with them coming from triple banners. And if we go by Japan being like 9 months ahead of us, right? That's really not good, because like look at this. That would mean these characters, I mean, we already know that these two are coming soon, right? Elrica and Pardis, so older sister and dad, are coming like soon, probably very soon. You know, 10, and then add 9 months to that. I mean, that means they should have actually came out yesterday. So they're probably like, there's probably a good chance, and this is gonna sync up, this is gonna line up with the 4-year anniversary for Global 2, right? We're probably gonna get Elrica X2 and Pardis X for the anniversary. Either that or they're gonna bring them, that probably we'll probably get those two on the anniversary for the anniversary patch, and then 2 weeks later we'll get Runelord and Warmaster after that, because yeah, I think it was 2 weeks, right? October 9th, October 23rd, so 2 weeks. Yeah, that would make sense. She also looks amazing. I'm really hyped for her too. She's gonna be a lot of fun. Her and Zerk are gonna be best buddies, because just like Zerk, she is fully rainbow. She's all about the rainbow. I think, yes, right here. No. Oh my gosh, Matt, the picture of the upcoming Magic team, it just looks better and better the more we look at stuff and remember stuff we forgot about it. Okay, so speed tuning wise, we need to make Runelord here. We need to make Alauna faster than Media, right? That way Media gets the BP back from Alauna before she goes, so she can max boost every turn. Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm hungry. I need to go eat. So let's watch our trailers here real quick. Okay. I guess I just closed the game. I don't know. It's gonna be... I'm gonna figure out how I want to do this. I'll just turn the volume on the phone off. There we go. Okay, we've got Titus first. Oh yeah, battle music! 10's battle music is so hype though. His sprite looks pretty good. Oh, Titus and Prim, alright, alright. Actually, maybe let me hop off the screen for this. Dude, his sword looks perfect. Did he implant weaknesses? Wait, no, what is that? Wait, he did something different. He put a number in the bottom left of the shield. Okay. Oh my gosh, 10's battle theme is so good. It's so like full of hype. So full of like life and excitement. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, that was weird. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no, no. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Why are you guys not getting the audio? Why is it doing this? Hold on. No, where is the audio? You guys are not getting the audio. What the heck? Let's see. I'm trying to think. I think I can work. Can I work around this? Hold on. I think I can work around this. Give me 1 second here. Okay, we're gonna have to start the video over. That's fine. So I'm gonna go over here, start that one, and go over here and start this one. Uh-oh, why is it making that noise? Okay. And then we're gonna go... Why did it do that? I don't know. I think it should be connected though, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. You guys get a brief glimpse into what I've been watching on YouTube here. Okay, and I need to turn the phone volume back up. Hopefully it won't... Oh! Oh. Wait. Hold on, hold your horses, jeez. Are we not full? We are full screen. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to... We... Don't need that. What? Where did our video go? Yeah, that's, I don't know why we're not... I need to bring the game back. Why are we... Why? There we go. Okay, now... There. Okay. Let's try this again. Hopefully the volume won't be too loud. Okay, perfect. Okay, maybe now with the size being smaller because we're watching on the phone, I'll hop back on. But yeah, this battle theme looks good, and this is what I was... Oh shoot! This is what I was talking about Right here, look at this icon. This was on the enemy's shield. If we back it up a second here. Well, you can see the shield silhouette there. See, look at that. That's new, isn't it? This is new. It's not like he's adding, like he's not implanting weaknesses. He's implanting something else. And I guess we missed that when we were looking at his kit, but that's interesting. We'll have to learn what that is. A lot of information on the screen. He looks really fun though, like kit wise. What is that debuff icon? That was interesting. What is this icon too? Oh. Oh, yeah, what did he do? I don't know, what did he do there? Interesting. Oh, that's not fair. Looking, I guess I never noticed this before. In Japanese, enemy names are somewhat shorter. They're like two characters. Maybe it's just these enemies specifically. They have short names or something. Ooh, nice animation. Look at how many hits. And look at all the buffs he's putting on everybody too. Oh, he's going again. He double cast. That's a fun animation. I can't wait till we see Yuna's animations though. They're probably going to be the best ones, right? Because she's summoning and stuff. Oh my gosh. I thought each trailer was going to be like... If this isn't proof about how much Japan loves Final Fantasy X, I don't know what is. This trailer is like 4 minutes long. What the heck? I said the trailers were going to be 90 seconds each. That's wild. Good lord. What about the other ones? Let's see. This is over 3 minutes too. Golly.
Let's hope for a good name.
What was that? That was weird. Let's hope for a good name.
Well then, let's finish this.
What?
It's sunny.
What is that?
Here we go.
What are we hearing? Oh, yeah. What the heck is that? YouTube AI language tracks? He's like, here we go, like as high pitched as possible for Orin, whose voice is deep, we know. Is this his theme? Because I don't remember this track at all. Oh yeah, that looked cool. Yes, that is Orin. I remember skills like that from Dissidia games when you could use him. That looked pretty cool. Oh wait, no, what am I talking? Well, wait. Has he been in Dissidia? I might be getting him confused with Jacked, actually. Dude, that animation looked good as hell. We gotta watch that again. Here, have a tornado. I'm actually a little surprised that Terra doesn't have anything like that, because across a lot of games, the two main spells, the two main elements that Terra has are fire and wind. And she often has like tornado or something, like in Dissidia games, to go along with like fire or Faraga or something. So that looked very Terra-esque right there, interestingly enough. How come they're not Show. Oh, this is it. This is it right here. AoE. What? You're blocking it with the text. Come on, man. Okay, I'm really excited about Yuna. I think we gotta watch Yuna.
さあ笑っていこ
Oh, look at her twirling. Oh gosh, she looks so good. Yuna and Ditrino, let's go. Mm.
う頑張らなきゃ
You know, it's really interesting. It's got to be for God, that's a lot of text on her stuff. I mean, we just looked at it, so we already know, but like, that's a lot. I'm surprised they didn't use Xanarkin's theme, but they probably did in the collaboration trailer, right? That's probably where they used it. Okay, I'm here. I want to see the summons. I want to see the summon animations. Let's see. They're using wind here. That's Veilfur, I think, right? Yeah, that's Veilfur. Yes. Okay. Next one. Oh, we got more stuff. Yes. Yes. Oh, we're doing a debuff. Do we... Billy, get out of here! We don't... Oh, we're seeing her... Okay, wait. Actually, hold on. That was us getting... Because Billy's paired with her, so we get to see her follow-up here with Billy doing something. And then we get the Veilfur follow-ups there. Okay, cool. Because that means that she gave Billy the Veilfur buff, right? I didn't see which one we're doing here. Ixion here. They're going in order, so Veilfur, Ixion. Oh, that looks awesome. That looks really good. Veilfur, Ixion, Anima, and Bahamut. Lightning looks good. Wait, what element is... Oh, Anima's dark. And then Bahamut is fire. So wait, wind... What? Oh, there's no ice. Ah, that's tough. Whoa, she's got a lot of stuff locked. That's interesting. Isn't this just Veilfur again if you're doing wind? No, we wanted to see... Oh, we're seeing the same thing again. We're doing Veilfur again. Oh, this is Bahamut. Yes, this is... That number right there says 10,000. I don't remember what that was. Maybe what that was, damage cap or something. That can't be potency. That's too high. Oh, look at... Oh my gosh, look at her go! No, she's literally... Oh my gosh, what an animation! Oh, that's amazing. All right. Yes. And it was fire, right? So this is Bahamut. I think, right? Oh, she's got healing. No? Oh, maybe that was their ex that was healing. We still haven't seen Anima yet either, which is dark. Why are you doing Ixion again? We already saw Ixion. Stop it. Show us the other two. How much? And we're running out of time. I want to see it. I want to see... What? Show us Anima and show us Bahamut. We want to see dark or fire. All right, we're gonna do Bahamut here. Go all the way up, max boost. Yes, 6,300 potency. Send it. Oh my gosh, look at the damage number. Oh my gosh, it's hitting for 1.3 mil per hit. And it's doing 6 hits. Yep, that sounds about right. Oh man, there's more. Oh. Wait, hold on. We gotta go back once. Can we go? Yeah, go. Where was it? I want to see her. Where was the one where she... This was it right here. Yes, show me this again. Holy, they animated that. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so hyped. That's so cool. Okay. Let me do this. I'm gonna get out of here. It's only 10 p.m. We went a little bit longer than I thought, but I got all of her stuff done, and I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna get it taken care of tonight or if I'll just get it taken care of at some time tomorrow. The Final Fantasy VI character memoirs will be up on YouTube at some point tomorrow. It'll either be early in the morning or it'll be later in the day, depending on whether I get to them tonight or tomorrow morning. But stay tuned for those. Keep a lookout for those either on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, check the description. There'll be links to those in there. And if you watch the Twitch VOD or something and you're looking for the YouTube, keep an eye on my Discord server and the YouTube channel, because those will pop up on July 11th, which is a Saturday, at some point. So they weren't that long, so they should be a pretty good listen. We did get I think one, maybe two of them got me sidetracked a little bit, talking about other related stuff. Especially one of them had to do with the Octopath timeline, just the timeline, yeah, in terms of time travel and it not being linear and stuff. And we kind of went down that rabbit hole a little bit, but that's Leon and Setzer's fault, not mine. So don't come for me on that one. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. I will be back on Monday, I think, and we'll probably either be playing this or Sword of Convaleria. And yeah, so that's gonna do it. Have a great, if you are watching the VOD, or if you are lurking, or if you are actually listening, have a great weekend, and I'll hopefully see you folks on Monday. Take care, guys. Peace.